Spread your love. And hear what I'm saying now. Spread your love. And hear what I'm saying now. Spread your love. Spread your
Grand and peaceful rising, Vooka Nation. It's another Wednesday. Cold, but guess what? Here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, we are going to keep you warm and fired up. And of course, it's your midweek check-in. Are you okay? How are you doing, Vooka Nation? You know what? Don't worry. Whatever your mood, whatever you're feeling, it's about to get very, very amazing right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Because guess what? Your mornings will never be the same. And of course, if it's your first time here, welcome, 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 welcome to the Vooka Nation family. Right here, where your mornings get that much needed daily dose of positivity for that energetic start to the day. And of course, my name is Utisi Gamaziwa, your prime cut creative and positivity dose of the day. Umamshengu omuhle. Indlovukazi yakwantu. Itiknina bayede Vooka Nation, wherever you are tuning in from. Of course, I'm never alone. Yeah. Because right here, teamwork makes the dream work. And of course, Mweketi My Money is here with me to bring you the first order of the day on Vooka Breakfast Show mornings. The picture of the day. Don't forget to send us your picture of the day of how your morning is looking to 060-493 3226. And of course, Mweketi My Money, tell me, my brother, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much, man. And of course, I'm happy to be here, and of course, happy to see you, man. Because nothing makes a good day like starting a good morning right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, and that is what we are dedicated to do with a picture of the day, just to improve your bucket list so that you can travel together with your friends and family, just to see what South Africa has to offer, whether it's spontaneous traveling or adventurous traveling. We've got you covered. We will explore South Africa as a whole and just get into the tip and the last bit corner of what it offers. So we bring you what we call picture of the day. Surely you're seeing pictures behind me, you know, roaming and exchange, and you're asking yourself, where is that place more NTC? Because I want to get myself there. So for today, we are highlighting Savannah Mall, located at the intersection of the Thabo Mbeki and the Grim Street in Polokwane's Fauna Park. Is a beloved shopping destination in Limpopo that blends convenience with charm. With over 100 stores, it features major retailers like Checkers, Pick n Pay, Woolworth, Clicks, Discam, and Baby City. The mall also boasts a banking mall, variety restaurants including Spare, Ocean Basket, and Mug and Bean, and hosts a popular sidewalk sale every last weekend of the month. Its spacious layout, ample parking, and clean environment make it ideal for both quick errands and leisurely outings. Whether you are grabbing coffee, shopping for fashion, or meeting clients, Savannah Mall offers a vibrant yet relaxed atmosphere that reflects the spirit of Polokwane. TC, hey, if you are in Polokwane, man, and haven't pulled up to the Savannah Mall, are you even leaving?
Mo, facts, man. That mall's got everything from groceries at Checkers to a cute lunch at Mug and Bean, and even a quick banking stop, all in one go.
And can we talk about the sidewalk sale at the end of every month? That is where you find the real gems on discount, man.
It's the perfect weekend vibe. Shop, chill, and maybe bump into half of Polokwane while you're at it.
Of course, clean, convenient, and got the Limpopo energy. Savannah Mall is not just any shopping stop. It's part of the culture.
Mo, so whether it's errands or a full day out, make sure you check it out. You'll leave with a full trolley and a full stomach. Interesting, right? And you know what's more interesting? It's Tswelopele Tours, Mo, with exclusive traveling packages to enhance your traveling experience. So, Vooka Nation, check this one out.
Escape the ordinary and discover the extraordinary with Tswelopele Tours. Whether you're a group of friends or a family looking for a memorable getaway, Tswelopele Tours has you covered. Our all-inclusive tours take you to South Africa's most stunning destinations, from the scenic beauty of Mpumalanga to the vibrant life of Gauteng and the coastal charm of Durban.
Wake up and smell the coffee. It's your morning brew right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Of course, we've got your daily favorites ready to keep you awake. Just engage with us with the hashtag Sivugile. Of course, we've got a jam-packed show for you. Mo, what guests are we having today?
Yeah, and you know, man, when you talk about the guests right here in the show, just to have those thought-provoking conversations for our audience. So for today on Sports Blog, you will be shocked and amazed because there is a lot of information that is going to be shared with you. So we are happy to announce that we will be joined by Coach Jabulani Vilakazi and Ulungile Mufokeng on the Sports Blog. As I've mentioned, they will be here to tell us more about the Vilakazi Community Games, an annual soccer tournament for juniors from under 12 to under 21. Started on the year of 2023 October during school holidays, as this year it will be its third annual games. So the Vilakazi Community Games focuses on development juniors as they realize that most of around Soweto focus on the seniors, and they also believed that talent in juniors is there and it needs exposure. They encourage support through their football journey. That's where Vilakazi Community Games comes in, and this conversation is a conversation you don't want to miss. So please stay tuned throughout the show as we're going to be having that energy exchanging with them right here, so you do not want to miss that. But for now, let us take a short break and see what weather update do we have, as it is looking cold, a little bit chilly, but around 12 o'clock our weather changes a bit to become warmer. So check this out, man. Once again, a very good morning. Let us keep you updated with your latest news update. Starting off with the first headline, DJ Somebody's murder suspect linked to other cases. Police spokesperson Athlenda Mate says the suspect and firearms in the DJ Somebody case have been linked to other murders. 4 suspects appeared in Alexandra Magistrates Court for the murder of Opa John Sefoka, popularly known as DJ Somebody. 3 of the suspects are alleged hitmen, while one said to be the mastermind behind the killing of DJ and his 2 bodyguards. The DJ was shot dead while driving in Woodmead, Johannesburg in 2022. Now, on the next headline, a judge dismisses NPA's request for clarification on Omotoso's acquittal. A judge has dismissed the National Prosecuting Authority request for clarification regarding the acquittal of Nigerian televangelist Timothy Omotoso. The NPA wanted more insights into Judge Ima Schoeman's April ruling, which cleared Omotoso and his co-accused of sexual assault and human trafficking charges. But in her latest decision, Judge Schoeman ruled that the state is not entitled to request clarification before filing an application for leave to appeal the acquittal. Omotoso has since left South Africa and has been banned from returning for 5 years. On your last news headline, Manamela appointed Higher Education Minister. President Cyril Ramaphosa has removed Nobuhle Nkabane as Minister of Higher Education. She will be replaced by former Deputy Minister Buti Manamela, while Dr. Nomuse Dube Ngube steps in as the new deputy. Nkabane's dismissal follows serious allegation of corruption linked to the appointment of ANC-affiliated individuals as chairpersons of 21 sector education and training authority boards. Professor Professor Situlego Matebesi from the University of the Free State says action had to be taken and believes the decision was long overdue. He added that the damage caused by corruption runs deep and it's time for South Africans to take firm stand against it. That's all for your news headline. Now heading over to your sports news, starting off with football news. Ex-Wales and Liverpool defender Jones dies aged 70. Joey Jones, legendary Welsh left-back, has died aged 70 after battling illness. He won 72 caps for Wales and starred for Liverpool, Wrexham, Chelsea and Huddersfield. Jones became the first Welshman to lift the European Cup in 1977 and was beloved for his passion and iconic banner. Wrexham will honour him with a statue outside of their copper stand. On a tennis news, Venus Williams make a winning doubles return aged 45. Then Evans and Cameron Norrie advanced to round 2 in Washington, with Evans beating Zizou Berthe and Norrie defeating Billy Harris. Evans will face Alex Michelsen, while Norrie meets second seed Lorenzo Musetti. Venus Williams made a winning double return with Hailey Baptista and will play Peyton Stearns in singles. Emma Raducanu and Elena Rybakina overcame a shaky start to win their double debut. On a cricket news, new CSA convener wants a read of race-based selection policies. Patrick Moroni, starting as a Proteas convener of selectors on the August 1st, aims to move away from race-based selection policies. He emphasizes choosing the best players while improving development pipelines. Moroni has a long-standing relationship with coach Shukri Conrad and brings over 20 years of experience, including selecting rising stars Kwena Maphaka and Luana Pretorius for the Under-19 World Cup. That is all for now. Stay tuned for more sports and news updates throughout the show. Don't forget to share your thoughts on these headlines with us on social media using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show and send us your voice note on 060-493-3226. Now let us head over to a traffic update with TC Wamazibugo standing by.
All right, Vooka Nation, now let's get you safe with your latest traffic update. Be cautious if you're heading westbound on the N12. There's been a crash just past Tom Jones Road. The left lane is currently closed, so expect some delays. Meanwhile, on the N4 westbound at the Proof Plaza interchange, a stationary vehicle is causing disruption on the off-ramp. Please approach with caution. And of course, in your last traffic update, a reminder, yes, there's a crash on the N12 after the Tom Jones Road is still affecting the traffic. So the left lane is closed, so do drive with caution when in this area. And of course, that's it from me for your traffic update. If you do happen to be on the roads, do give us your traffic update using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show and hashtag Vooka Traffic, or send us your voice notes using the number 060-493-3226. Of course, let's get your money right with the financials up next.
All right, 19 minutes past 7. It is the time, and you're still watching your favorite morning breakfast show, which is the Vooka Breakfast Show. Your energetic start to your day, accompanied by that daily dose of positivity. And it is a Wednesday morning, a beautiful Wednesday morning. My name is Mweketi Maimane, and I am happy to be with you throughout the show. So you simply need to do that. Stick with us as we will share, beautiful moments with you. So on your screen before the break, you were seeing your financials right there. So let me just give you a quick summary on how we are looking like on our financials. So the rand versus the dollar, 17 rands 55 cents get you $1, while sterling British pound will set you back to 23.72 cents. So the rand versus the pound, the British pound this morning comes in at 23 rands 72 cents. And then when you look at the rand versus a pula, 1 rand 21 cents unlocks a single Botswana pula, perfect for cross-border spending. And a rand against the Japanese yen is 12 cents. Is all it takes to nab one Japanese yen. Small coin, but a big potential. And then when we compare the rand to the euro, 20 rand 58 cents gets you €1, your ticket to continental style. So I hope that was helpful enough for you if you are someone who likes traveling, or you would like to travel one day to keep up with your financials on how is the rand doing against other currencies out there. Yeah. With that being said, we know that we always bring you the best right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, and all you need to do is you need to connect with us throughout our social media platforms. Right now we are live on YouTube, and you can follow us on other social media platforms. Just type the Vooka Breakfast Show, and then everything you need will appear, and you click the follow button. A very good morning to you guys. How are you doing on this Wednesday morning?
Morning, bro. Morning, man. It's a good day, man. It's a good day. I woke up nice. Woke up feeling energetic. Yeah. It's very, very good, man.
Yeah, but Steve,
please just wait.
you
Just turn me up a bit so I can get that that lovely
that
juice in my
audio,
ears.
yeah, man. I don't know. We can't hear.
Yeah,
no.
there you go. Yeah, man. I was saying, yeah, man. It's a good morning. How are you doing, TZ?
Man, ain't no mid-week slump right over here. Even though, my mornings, man, since Monday, actually. Since Saturday, I don't know what's happening with Tepisong and electricity. Yeah. Guys, I've been waking up by the grace of God because, of course, with smartphones, they die very quickly. Battery life is very short. Yeah. So, yesterday I wasn't here. So I spent the whole day with no electricity.
Really?
We still don't have electricity. The Tepisong residents took to the R55 to shut down the street, demanding answers from the councillor. But we're still unsure really what the issue is. But all we know is that they've been going to city power offices in Florida trying to sort out the issue. Yeah. Yet we're still in darkness. So, yeah, man, my mornings have been a little dark. But, of course, I bring the light, man, right here with my smiley face. Because you know what? We wake up, we show up, and we never give up. That is the spirit of the Vooka Nation. Yeah. And, of course, I am part of the Vooka team. So I can never come here without that much needed daily dose of positivity for that energetic start to the day. So, man, guys, I hope we will have that amazing energy exchange right here on what is obviously now your favorite daily morning rendezvous. And of course, the Vooka Breakfast Show brings you that much needed morning boost, man. The morning brew, where you get the news. It's the positive energy, everything in between with your morning coffee.
It's the morning brew,
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Mozina, how you doing, bro?
How are you,
good,
buddy?
Man. I am good. I'm good, man. Kids are back to school.
Back to school. Traffic is wild. So
So I just love seeing kids, man, being productive.
Yeah.
Because when the schools were closed, man, all we saw was just kids roaming, without,
just walking
without knowing what to do.
Yeah.
Because our parks And when you look at the infrastructure, it's
not good, eh?
It's not
Yeah.
looking good.
The park is looking like a dump site. Hey, yeah.
You see, like the park does not have anything.
It doesn't
you
have
know,
life,
Like even
yeah.
as a kid, when they watch the whole park, they just get disappointed, and they're like, okay, let me just
like,
blow at the corner, you know, things like that. But I'm happy that the schools are open and looking at the curriculum now, and as Nobuhle Nkabane, the Minister of Higher Education, has been fired. It's something that we're going to get into. But thank you for sharing that, shining on that electricity issue, because yesterday Ekurhuleni residents, in Tembisa, they went on to block the streets and they
Hey,
protested.
everyone is blocking streets.
For the electricity hike, right?
Yeah, for the electricity hike, yeah.
Yeah, so yesterday Zinzi, sent us through the developing story from Mayor Kakaza, in
real?
which yesterday he was giving the media engagement, right? So the mayor was speaking yesterday. So the executive mayor was engaging with media platforms to address the suspension of fixed electricity tariffs. And what this means for Ekurhuleni residents is that solutions are going to be brought forward for people to know what is the next step that is going to be taken, because the National Energy Regulation of South Africa, they always come and tell people that the energy is being consumed a lot. So we need to hike electricity. So people need to pay more for electricity. So we're going to bring up more latest updates on that so that we can be part of the conversation in shaping our country's future, which is what we are doing.
100%.
On the other headlines, when we started the show, we highlighted that DJ Somebody murder suspects. They were linked to other killings. So I think we are getting somewhere with this case, as we saw that it was dragging and taking some time, right? So new developments in the matter are... In the case of a popular DJ Somebody, Opa Sefoka point to a large web of violent crimes and organized killings, right? And we know that 4 suspects appeared in the Alexandra Magistrate Court for the 2022 killings of DJ Somebody and 2 bodyguards. Police spokesperson Athlenda Mate confirmed the suspects and firearms are linked to multiple other murders. 3 believed to be contract killers, while 1 is reportedly the mastermind behind the attack in the Mead. So this implies that it raises concerns over the rise of organized crime and hitman operation in South Africa, and puts pressure on South Africa police services to crack down on illegal firearms and high-profile assassinations. Fans and family may finally see progress towards justice, but the case remains far from over. So I think for media, the industry as a whole, if they find solace in this whole case, and they find justice, and they see that really the justice system is working, not working against them, they will find that and they will trust it. Because now if you're in media and you see artists being killed by hitmen, you won't put your trust on the justice system, right? So from dance floors to courtrooms, the matter of DJ Somebody reveals a chilling link to other killings. So how deep does this go is something that we are soon going to find out as the case is still going on.
I hope they catch them, man. I hope they catch them. I mean, personally, I'm sick and tired of these killings that's happening in South Africa, and nothing,
especially organized.
like no one is being caught for it, man. Like what's going on, bruh? Hey, man, organized crime should end, man. Organized crime inside, hey, man, it's just too much. It's just too much.
Man, and that corruption. I like what they say to say, that corruption runs deep. It really does.
Yeah, it does. It does.
It has ruined the integrity of our country, and of course, it is time we take a step. It's been long overdue.
It's been happening for the longest time, but right now I think we as the people have the power to make something happen, like make a change happen, because now we are much more aware of these things. Yeah.
And if you are someone in the media industry, I think when this case gets it's over with and justice is served. Celebrities out there, when they, they experience, or they witness crime, they will trust the SAPS. But for now, I think if you're in the media industry, you will be scared that if anything happens to me, we see how dragging these cases become, because justice is not solved. It's not served at the right time. So we just hope that new developments are going to come in and people are going to get arrested on this one. And then we went on to discuss the judge that shuts down the NPA's bid to clarify Omotoso's acquittal.
That one.
Yeah, man.
That one hit deep, man.
So the controversial case of Nigerian televangelist Timothy Omotoso takes another legal twist as the state hits a wall in its appeal process. As we mentioned, that the NPA request for clarification on Judge Ima Schoolman's acquittal ruling has been dismissed. Omotoso has left South Africa and is now banned for 5 years to travel in the country. So this implies that the state must now decide whether to file an appeal without further clarification. Highlights challenges in high-profile sexual violence cases, especially across the border. Raises questions about victims' rights and the credibility of SA justice system, in which is something that the government, spoke about the new sexual offense laws, in Parliament, on what is going to happen. Because this issue is a very, very sensitive
Let's highlight
issue.
those laws quickly. Let's highlight those laws
So
quickly.
right now, I'm still looking for that picture that they published for the public to go through and read. Because, they entail that how to report a sexual offense, right?
Yeah.
So let me just share this picture with our viewers at home so that we can go through all of them so that they cannot say, no, Vooka made those.
Vooka made stuff up. Nah, we don't make things up, man. We don't. This is your factual news and a morning start to the energetic start to the morning. I mean, what am I saying? Morning start to the energetic.
Good
But everything here is factual. Yeah.
So right there on your screen, maybe if you can see that thing. How to report sexual offenses, right? How to report sexual offenses. So the Sexual Offences Amendment Act protects any person or a victim who has experienced rape, sexual assault, and sexual grooming, incest, and child pornography or prostitution. So you need to go to your nearest police station or to Tuzela Care Center, usually located at the hospital. Ask a friend or a family member to go with you. The police will take down everything you tell them in the form of a statement. You can make changes to the statement. Do not forget to get a case number from the police officer. This number will be used to keep you informed of what is happening. When reporting to the police, the victim may ask for a medical person to carry out an examination. The findings will be included in the case file. And do not forget to give the police officers all your details, including your address and telephone number. Even when you move, inform the police of your new contact details so that they can keep you informed. So the Department of Justice call center number is right there on your screen, 080-122-9017. That's 080-122-9017. So as Omotoso walks free and out of the country, but is justice walking backwards or just stuck in the red tape?
Quick question, guys. Are you guys familiar with the EDP watch?
EDP watch.
Yeah. So as you read, the new sexual laws, right?
Yeah.
The against So okay, let me just
Hey,
let me just calm down.
Gather your thoughts, man.
Let me just calm down. Gather myself together. Okay, cool. EDP watch, yeah. EDP watch refers to like a citizen, a normal citizen, everyday citizen, like you, myself, yeah. So if we see something happen, can we there act as the police, like not really arrest the person, but get as much information about that person. That person is texting maybe minors or talking to minors. Get the information and then take them to the police station to make the police work easier. Could South Africans do that?
I mean, yeah, it can be, if it can be brought forward, man, because they always want some of the ways and suggestions to solve crime in South Africa by, communicating and having those conversations with the public so that they can get to the bottom of each and every crime that is happening.
Yeah.
Right. So I think it can work out as, we are amongst the highest countries, that has a highest crime rate.
Amen.
So it's something that we needed to fight. Right. I hope that justice is going to be found. And of course, the victims, may they heal wherever they are, because yes, a lot of them, they have felt that the justice system is failing them. Right. Then lastly, Manamela takes over as higher education minister amid corruption scandal. So a major cabinet shake-up hits the higher education sector with a high-profile corruption scandal, pushing for accountability. Key points in this story is that Nobuhle Nkabane has been fired as the Minister of Higher Education. Buti Manamela, a former deputy, takes over the portfolio. The new deputy is Dr. Nomusa Dube Ngube. The move follows allegation of corruption in appointment to 21 SETA boards linked to ANC favoritism. Proof: Professor Situlejo Matebesi says this decision was long overdue. So this implies that it could bring reform and accountability in education sector, exposes the extent of political influence in education leadership, and may impact how SETA funding and skills development are managed going forward. New faces, old problems, and is Buti Manamela the man to clean up the higher education mess, or just reshuffling chairs or sinking the ship? So Nobuhle Nkabane was in Parliament around April for the portfolio committee, and there were questions that she was asked, and it was proven that she is lying and she is guilty of that. So of course we wanted to hear some of her remarks on what she really thinks of her dismissal. So right here I will play a clip from the ENCA where Nkabane was explaining, and this is what she had to say.
Do you know, all signs were there that there are some forces on the ground that want me out of the system. To be honest, I'm not even shocked, and I just accept the dismissal, because the president, in terms of constitutional prerogative and powers and functions, when you look at section 91.2, he has a right to appoint and also to dismiss the deputy president, the ministers, as well as deputy ministers. So I accept the dismissal by the president, and I take it positively. And I feel I have been honored to be entrusted with such a huge responsibility to lead the Department of Higher Education and Training, the post-school education and training system entirely. And I think I'm a better version of myself than I came. I've learned a lot of things. But what is very disturbing, that I think I must as well speak about, is that there is a perception that I lied in Parliament. I was looking forward for this day so that I clear my name. I prepared nicely, files, appointment letters, everything, to prove myself that I did not lie in Parliament. I am a professional. I am an academic. There is no way I can risk my reputation by lying in Parliament. I wanted to go to Parliament and clear my name today, having all the evidence that I did follow due processes to make sure that systems are in place. But when the dust has settled, I will then get an opportunity to clear my name.
The way that teams...
So that was Nobuhle Nkabane explaining that she has all the files to prove that she is not guilty.
Hey man, if she has the receipts, let her show the receipts, man, and save herself, Because I mean, how can you say? I knew they were looking at me like, hey man. But yeah, man, I hope she shows the receipts and actually is like proven not guilty.
She needs to bring those receipts, because I remember when I was watching the portfolio committee, and she was asked, and she mentioned herself that So, in terms of you making, decisions for the
Yeah.
whole education sector, who are the people that you work with?
Yes.
And she mentioned that there are certain individuals, people that she goes, and consult to, and those people, they will let her know that this is what needs to happen.
Could those people be maybe the cabinet?
I mean, we don't know. Till today, we don't know because she
Okay.
was asked the question, who are those certain individuals? I was like, chairperson, I can't give the names of those certain individuals,
Aye.
right? And we know that where our education system is now, it needs like a critical solutions. Because I see that you have sent something right here, TC, the 2025 National Senior Certificate Examination timetable in terms of what is going to take place on this new term, right? It's a term 3, right? So, are these going to take place in October? Right? So October, November examination timetable. But okay, Hindi, Guarahati, what is this?
So if you can go check that out, Mo, it's on the Department of Education.
Yeah, basic education.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's yes.
I do get it.
Okay.
Because there is nationals
Yes.
exams. This is like for every institution in South Africa.
Yeah,
from
yeah.
the Department of Basic Education. So I think the preparation starts now because on the 20th of October they are starting to write the examination. So it's the October-November examination. So we see that they're going to be starting on the 21st.
21st, not 20th. Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, computer application, CAT, 3 hours paper, and it is practical.
It's going to be a practical, yeah.
Yeah, so I think this one needs to be shared with the parents if maybe
Yeah,
your
for sure,
child
for sure.
doesn't know what is going to be taking place, because I just love what the department is doing by sharing those timetables, publicly.
And in advance, so that kids can prepare themselves accordingly. Not to say obviously in the curriculum the teachers do that, but nje at home as a parent, some of the work has to be done by you with your child. So
Yeah.
just to go through those revisions, because something my daughter told me was that, I know, Guti, because she was, we were arguing, Guti, how important is it to go to school on the first day back?
Okay.
Right? And she was like, first day, ya porra, whatnot, we do revisions for exams. I'm like, but that's important.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, but why? If I failed it, I failed it. It's like, yeah, but it's a chance for you to
You're
see
learning,
why
you're
you
learning,
failed
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You understand? To revise and to say, okay, this was the correct answer. This. So, I mean, go to school, Wena.
So just a quick one, just a quick one. On the timetable on the far right, those are the languages, the Hindi,
Yes.
Gujarati, Tamil,
Gujarati.
Yeah. So that's just the language. But yeah, your kid should go to school on the
First
first day.
day,
'Cause
yeah,
first day,
you
you get to know what's going on with the school on the first day. You get to know which class is which. When are you switching classes? If you are in a school that switches, yeah.
So 21st of October is when the National Senior Certificate exams start, and on the 7th of November, that is where they're going to be writing their final paper. That is going to decide whether they're going to the next grade. But yeah, in advance, we wish them all the best, man. All the best in terms of preparation and in terms of writing their final exams. Being there, at school, at the hall, or wherever, venue you're going to use to write your exams. Because, we remember it used to be tense.
Hey, bro, it used to be hectic, man. It used to be wild,
The
bro.
energy. Man, the energy. When you just get inside the energy, it's different.
Yeah.
You can see that, people are fighting for their lives.
Bro,
Yo,
Like,
wait,
every day,
guys,
bro.
relax, someone. Hey, guys, relax.
But
We know-
I understand, bro. How you gonna relax, bro? Because the time I was in school, man, hey, bro, it was. I was dealing with pressures every day, thinking, hey, man, that's paper, bro. Before writing, even though I knew damn well, I studied. Yeah, I knew very, very well I studied.
Yeah.
I'd still stress and be like, yo, what if the things I studied don't come up? What if something
Like,
different comes
nje,
up?
Then you
exam
feel
time was
and
stressful.
then because of the stress, you go in, the stuff that you studied for actually pops up, but you can't remember right now on the spot because you're overthinking, bruh.
It's pressure. That's,
So,
Their
yeah.
pressure.
yeah, that's why when kids are nowadays when they're given resources to prepare,
Yeah.
you know, there's also the psychological tests, you know, there's also the mental wellness, you know, programs that they give them to go and read so that you can prepare yourself. Yeah, because sometimes it happens that you have a large a
didn't
lot
know
of
that.
influx of information,
Yeah.
and then you just get lost in your own thoughts.
Yeah.
So you are told that, okay, these are some of the activities or tasks that you need to do
Yes, yes.
so that you can get yourself and study. You know, this thing of cross-nighting,
It's
you're
not-
cross-nighting,
it doesn't
but
work,
You
eh?
are tired.
Yeah.
To cram, man. Cramming is a man. That's
To cram. Hey, man.
I mean, I remember
That's not a hack,
but
guys.
We
It's not a real hack.
We did cross-nighting when I
Yeah.
was in college, right?
Yeah.
We went to this other girl's house, you know, and we spent, I think it was a week, you know,
Okay.
in
Yeah.
preparation of the exams.
Yeah.
And those things, man, you see that you need to get used to them, you know, because first time doing it was like, guys, we're just chilling here.
Yeah.
And when it's time to start, it's like, we just only take 2 minutes.
Only 2 minutes.
So we're just here for the vibes, man. Yo, what
Yeah, we here for the vibe.
But you know what was...
honestly, what we brought there was the vibes.
only vibes only.
That's the thing, man. You know,
No,
with
man.
cross-nighting, you guys need to get used to it to say, okay, this is what we're doing each and every time when we are approaching the
to have a
exam
structure,
time.
yeah.
Yeah,
man.
so we did it
Don't
once.
just go there for vibes.
Bruh, when
Don't
you
be like
got there-
Moketi, man.
But I understand. I mean, bro, you a school kid. It's at night. There's books.
No,
and
bro,
there's
we were
phone.
adults. We were in college.
Nah,
Not like in grade two.
college, you're
We were
bruh,
adults.
you're a
Like, give
school
up, you
kid,
need to
bro. You're a
start.
You
school
young
kid.
adults,
Okay,
okay.
okay. Which one's better? You're a student.
Student,
Is
yeah.
that better?
Student.
Yeah, I was
Okay, cool.
I was naive.
Okay, you were a kid. Kids are
Young,
naive.
dumb, and broke.
But you know how I used to study?
Yeah.
And it looked like, bro, people always thought, hey, this guy is always listening to music. And no, bro, it's audiobooks, man. I had those on repeat.
Look
Just
at
the
your
whole
life. Is
time.
that how you
And then-
used to? Because I mean,
Yeah.
what? Okay, Mo. Like, what kind of a learner are you? Like, how do you receive information?
Yeah, are you visual or-
are you visual?
Yeah.
Are you audio? Or are you practical?
I am practical, more practical.
More practical, yeah.
same.
More on the practical
I'm
side.
on the job training. Mina ngifuna ngisienze, like.
Guys, hey,
Yeah.
Otherwise, like the theory stuff,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you just like, okay, I'll catch here and there, but
What-
let's also, combine that with a little bit of like practical.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
do that with
Wouldn't
like
ya-
practical. Walk me through while you talk me
Yeah.
through while you show me.
Like show you.
Yeah, like
So if I were to tell you to say this, I would explain the word, the word to you like audibly.
Yeah.
Yeah, using
Yeah.
my mouth and not showing you. Would you actually catch the work?
I would, but not so much. Like I would. I mean, I do what I usually do, which is selective listening.
Okay.
Like
You're
for
a selective
real. Like
listener.
I'll
Okay,
pick
okay,
the
okay,
parts
okay.
that make sense to me.
So with
only.
me, with audio, bruh, I could literally close my eyes now and you'd explain something to me. In my head, images pop up. I see that thing that you explain. And then I just get it from there. And then, yeah.
For me, it's experience, man. You know, they always used to say, when I utlwa ka letlalo," you know, when they beat you up, that's when
Oh.
Yeah, when he's the one that
They
when they
mean
tell you,
business.
don't put your hand on the fire,
Yeah, and
he's
then he
like,
goes there, wham.
and then he wants to go until so that he can learn that it's actually hard.
But
Yeah,
it's quite dope. It's quite
Yeah.
dope. Like I like the fact that we're all different people.
Yeah.
You need practical. I need audio. She needs a bit of both.
but do public schools take that? I mean, do they
Public.
actually? Yeah, like public government schools, like those who like your public schools, man.
Yeah.
Do they take that in mind when it comes to the kind of education or how the education is delivered in classrooms? Because I know, when it comes to private school, care, thought, strategy is put into how they educate children, right? And in what ways they pass on the information. But in public, is it like a one size fits all? And I think maybe that might be the problem,
Yeah.
because you get like how many children in a classroom? Boma 20 or more than
Yeah,
20.
I think it's like
and
40,
they don't all understand the same way. Do you take the time? Because I know, I went to Northcliffe High.
Yeah.
And I also went to Bosco Primary School. All those, it's like they're in the affluent areas, right?
Yeah.
So as much as they were public schools, but it was the education there was proper. As much as yes, we would all be in one classroom, but teachers would check. They even went as far as dividing the classes into certain because okay, we understand Uguti Laba, they need a little bit more attention, so we'll put them in a class on their own. So we'll select the children we see from each class, right? We'll select the children that we see need extra attention, and then we'll put them all in one class where now the teacher will understand that these are the children that need extra attention, whereas the others, a majority of them, mostly in Jebaya, understand. Then we'll also have the advanced class where now these children, these are the fast catches about TC. Yeah. So these are the ones that information you don't really need to, you kind of understand that these children, their brains work in a certain kind of way. They're more advanced. Their understanding is quicker, and then you put those. So we had that process in school where that's what they did with us. But one thing, because I've also observed since Nhlaletepisong, right? There's schools like Onkopotsetiro, your Wiseman, your Raymond Mahlaba. Raymond Mhlaba, I mean, those schools, I wonder if they do that, because I know with Onkopotsetiro, I had like a neighbor whose child went to Onkopotsetiro, right? Primary school. He's a bit on he's got learning disabilities, right? He's a little bit dyslexic. This is now my observation with just observing the child and with the little knowledge that I have, being a mental health advocate and obviously seeing certain things. I'm like, okay, Lomtwana has certain learning disabilities, and when I tried, because the mom would be like, hey, when you went to those fancy schools, can you try and help my child with school? With their homework, I noticed Gutumtwana, but then eskolweni, with them, it's a thing of if siyaqhubeka and ebazompasisa, like a thing of they so
the kid wouldn't actually learn.
No, but bayamdlulisa, it's a thing of pass one, pass all type of thing.
Quickly to just answer you on whether do public schools look at visual learners, audio learners, Yeah. So they do. So there's a thing called an assessment,
Okay.
On highlighting on the first day of school, actually. Okay. That's when it happens. They assess the kids to say, okay, first things first, we assess which one is an A student. We separate the A students from the B students to the C students, And then from there, that's why you'd see, like in school, you guys saw this most of the time. Like, okay, before I go into it, which row would you sit in class, in front or at the back or at the middle?
Me,
yeah.
Yes.
In
at
front.
the back.
Shine up.
So,
I mean, in grade 10, my history teacher, he saw, because I was one of the group kids, with the gang. We called ourselves, in grade 11, we called ourselves the Guptas.
Okay.
Because we made sure on Friday, Baba, we eat pizza, So, Sir once came to us and say, guys, I see you are a group, and sometimes a lot of you guys are playful. So there's what we call a bottleneck, right? So a bottleneck is when a lot of you are inside the bottle, but when it's time to move on to the next grade, now the bottle gets thinner.
And
it's definitely going to happen to you. And it happened, Mfana. Most of my friends were behind, and some of us, we passed, through, it was,
so,
but it happened with my story in terms of the assessments that were being done. For us, it was being done when it is critical, that now the school
only when
marks.
It was critical.
At exams, they will come and say, okay, there's these kids, these ones, they need special attention, as TC mentioned, and these ones, man, these are the ones that are going to qualify. That's why we had the prelims. So the prelims are like your qualifications. that determine that you're going to sit for the final exam. If you fail the prelim, you're not going to write the final exam. You're going to come next year.
So, hey, damn, yeah, that's how it goes. I mean, with the prelims, that's how it goes with every school. I'd like to think. you know.
Yeah.
So back to the situating of students in a
Yeah.
class. So they do that. So the ones that sit in front would be the ones that do the visual learning instead of using their ears, and then at the back, you guys would listen and then like maybe selective hearing, as TC would say. But this let me just read this out quickly. So yes, public schools often consider visual learning styles, right? While traditional teaching methods may favor auditory learners, educators are increasingly recognizing the importance of visual aids and strategies to support visual learners. Many schools incorporate visual learning strategies and resource to cater to diverse learning styles, including visual learners and audio learners or auditive learners. So they do look at these things. Yeah.
They do look at them, and because I think for me, I just found a quick hack while I was in high school, because I saw that a lot of teachers were reading the textbook.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't need to study, because whatever that you are, teaching, it's written there. You're not giving us a different context to what the textbook is giving. So we're like, dude, we don't care. Even if I can bunk classes,
you
I will
still know
read
it's on the textbook
and I will pass. You understand? So it's what happened also when I was in college. Mr. Lucky, like he was so scared, that guy, man, when he taught us, man. He would sweat.
So-
You guys are wild.
We really had different experiences. I like the fact that we had different experiences.
Yeah, imagine teaching. There's like, okay, guys, in terms of the young people that are, and then Mr. Lucky, he goes back and read the study. So like, guys, for us, because I had an experience for both, both, because I went to a private college, right? And in public school, like I literally saw the difference. I was like, I wish I received this kind
Type of
education way earlier. You understand? Because at college we were given this personal assessment task. Mr. Skalk will call you in his own office
to say, hey, come
and
this
ask
side,
you,
bruh.
come this side. Their task, and you answer those questions next to him, so that he knows what kind of a person you are. So that individually, when you're given task in the portal, because we had a portal where those tasks were meant individually for you, not for the next person.
So they tie the personalize the thing to how you learn.
So that's when you learn about because I learned this late about the limbic system of your brain.
Limbic system teaches.
The limbic system. So that's the part of the brain that associates with different parts of the brain that needs to grow based on maybe your social interaction.
There will be maybe the left side.
You have your prefrontal cortex that deals with most of your reasoning and things like that. So if you spend most of the time studying alone, it creates some kind of wretchedness. It becomes
it diminishes.
So we were
right.
also taught that okay, guys, you need to study together, so that some of the things you learn from other people, share ideas amongst each other.
That's why in school with me, with the textbook thing, I tried reading a textbook, like studying from the textbook alone. I couldn't. But funny enough, if I was sitting with someone and you'd read the textbook, I don't know how my brain works, man. And then I'd catch on. I'd be like, okay, cool. If you read it to me, I'd be like, yeah, I understand it. But if I read it alone, I think it's a case of, like, when I'm alone, I read, and then my mind wanders, goes somewhere, and then I have to bring it back.
So Steve,
it's like,
when reading books is not for you.
That's why with reading books, I'd have to look at the pages and hear that's why I do the audio thing.
book.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
I don't like how I was wired, man. Like till today,
Hey,
man.
man.
Like I really don't like it, because for some of us, we were wired and programmed to remember things.
Yeah, I think that's how they teach a Raymond. Like,
You
because they believe in like repetition.
Yeah.
A repetition will make the information
Exactly.
sit in your mind. So
Did
that's
it
like
work though?
No, it didn't, man. Because now when you grow up, you're like, every time you
can't
want
remember this
you want to
thing.
remember all of those things, like word to word. That's the
Oh.
problem.
oh, you want to remember word for word,
Word
okay?
for word.
So
So that's where the problem
So
is.
that's you guys are Control C and then Control V.
Hey
paste.
man, hey man, like
TC's frontal cortex is damaged.
Why is my frontal
Why is it
cortex damaged?
damaged? Why?
Rena?
Support your statement, please,
Awu,
man.
banele yini inkinga yakho? Njalo nje you come for me.
Ah, DC.
It's not, man. It's working tirelessly.
It
you know.
works very well. Why?
Yeah, man.
Why is it damaged? Why is it
Your
damaged?
frontal cortex.
Yeah,
is
the
damaged.
frontal cortex is damaged.
It's not. It's not, Shem. You have a very good reasoning capacity.
What did you do, TC?
What does
drank.
it do? Use it for
Reasoning.
reasoning,
Yeah.
listening. Yes, but selectively so. So how is that why
Why?
it's damaged?
It,
I'm not gonna try.
it's impaired. Okay, it's not damaged, it's impaired.
There's no such I
You know,
passed.
do you know that song? Do you know that song by Eminem? I am not wired right.
No.
Ah, man, that's one song you guys should check out. Like that song says to you, be proud of who you are,
Aish.
learn who you are, so you can understand who you are. And
Yeah.
if you understand who you are, it makes life easier for the rest of the people around you.
Yeah,
So
man,
yeah, we're
like-
definitely wired as people, you know.
Yeah, we are because right now I need like 90% of the rewiring in my brain.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like I need a certain program that will put me back to me now absorbing the information the way I want.
You want,
because
okay,
there were
okay.
systems at school.
Ah,
that
man,
taught.
sorry, man.
Hey man, it's bad because even when you
Aish.
go to spaces like Ish, man, I need to remember something the way it is. Even that's why you get kids at school who are struggling to put things in their own words.
Own words, yeah,
Because now it's
yeah.
like Ish, I was taught, to always read and write what I write.
Shout out to Miss Gordons. Miss Gordons, if you're looking at this, shout out to you for teaching us how to do things like on our own way,
Yeah, man.
according
Use
to our own
your
understanding.
brains, man. That's the
brains.
thing, man.
Yo.
I don't. That's why I'm like. This is why I asked the question because
Yeah.
really, I just believe that sometimes the public, I almost said healthcare, education, the public education system sometimes handicaps learners instead
Yeah.
of empowers them,
Yeah.
because it just teaches them to be inputters of information instead of processors
become
of
robots,
information.
kind of.
Yes, like Nje, you just instead of processing, you take in, you process, you know, and then you understand.
But-
it's a thing of just you
Yeah.
take it in, and then you without understanding it, you sort of like become a sheep. You understand? Nje, when we are done, so and that's why when that Minister of Education came out and said, "Uguti, children are reading English. They're not reading English
For
for
understanding.
understanding,
They're reading
comprehension."
English
I'm
just
like, that's
to-
because you guys,
Yeah.
the way in which you're teaching it to them, it's a thing of eskolweni nakhona, the teachers themselves, do they know how to
Understand? Do you know what you're
relay?
saying? Yeah,
do
yeah,
they
yeah,
take
yeah.
in the information themselves, process,
yeah.
and are able to like relay it in a way that is understanding, like to not just take it textbook and then that's all you're doing. You literally just taking what's in the textbook
even-
and
Yeah,
reading
yeah,
it back to
yeah.
the learners. I hear abantwana that go to schools in Kagiso where they come and they say, "Yo, Tina, today as fundanga, the teachers were sitting maybe a staff room or elangeni, and all they did was chat."
So
and they said
the
to
teachers
us,
are bunking.
"Yeah," and then they told us to just take our textbooks and read. That's all. That was the lesson, the whole
bad.
lesson.
That's
So
bad.
also, like, the Department of Education needs to now go back and relook at the quality of teachers they're putting in public schools, especially schools in townships. And I feel like nje agnagwa lapo. Agunagwa. It's sad because what you're doing, you are handicapping these children. You really are. And a quote that I always like is, if you judge a fish on its ability to climb a tree, it will always believe, or it will go its whole life believing it is
Yeah,
stupid.
yeah.
Because
It's not
a
supposed to be
fish.
climbing a tree.
Climbing trees is
Yeah,
not its thing.
yeah.
Swimming in water is.
I like that analogy. I like that
you
analogy.
understand? So
Yeah.
you understand? Take time to understand the
But at
learners.
the same time, back to what Mo was
Yeah.
saying. Mo, bruh, I just want to say this from since I've known you, right? I know you out of school. I don't know you from school.
Yeah.
man, you don't copy and paste stuff, bruh. You have your own way of understanding.
Yeah.
You relate
You
stuff.
process
You
information.
don't copy and paste information.
Yeah, man,
So,
because
yeah.
I remember Mr. Dlangalala, may his soul continue to rest in peace, our English teacher.
Yeah.
He gave up. On
He gave
us,
up.
man,
Like
because-
as in, I give up.
So he gave us a paragraph
Yeah.
to summarize.
Yeah.
It was like, guys, please summarize this paragraph. Yo, everyone, literally everyone in the classroom repeated the same thing that was on the board.
Ah, wow.
Ah, Dlangalala was like, no, guys,
You guys
like,
are horrible humans.
like not all of you guys, because Abanye, they will not when they try to summarize, they will take out the words.
Yes.
There was there, he takes out the there.
Yeah,
And now the
and it
sentence
doesn't
doesn't
make
make sense.
sense.
Like, no, guys, summarize.
Yeah.
Like, guys,
You remind
Like
me
take
of-
the information process and
Yeah,
relay it
yeah, that
in a
reminds me
shorter,
of-
more concise way.
I think now that thinking
Thinking is painful.
Hey, for
It
some
was.
people,
Ignorance is
hey,
bliss.
Hey man, ignorance is bliss. Yeah, but now that I'm out of school, I can officially say this, right? So my English teacher would always come to class drunk. Bro, that guy, trust. With him drunk, he'd teach you proper English, man. Like UK English, man. Like I don't know, for some reason, every time he'd become drunk,
Yeah.
in his head, he'd turn into Shakespeare. Thou shalt. But I enjoyed learning English from the guy when he was
Okay.
drunk, because
Yeah.
man, he made it fun, man. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, we just hope that that funness can be brought into the classrooms.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
so that
yeah.
kids can learn in their own ways,
Yeah.
in the way they understand.
Yeah.
You know, rather than following this structure.
No, man, you
'Cause now
can't.
if
Yeah.
you, that's why I always, just try to, when I
Also-
am defining
yeah.
the education that I was given, it was narrow-minded. I don't know, like, it was narrow-minded.
Thing is, the way it looks
Ah.
looks like, especially with the public schools. I'm sorry to say this, but this is my observation, right?
We need to stand up,
Yeah.
man.
So-
Because
so-
even
so-
parents, they do that. They stand up. They're
Yeah.
like, guys, the homeworks that you give our kids, man.
It's-
Kids can't even process a little.
Yeah,
what
yeah.
are they
So
doing?
it's almost
I-
as if the schools are teaching the kids to be employees instead of
Yes.
people that founders
Exactly.
of companies. You know,
Yeah.
instead of people that employ, they are taught to
Yeah,
be part
or
of the
even
rat
just
race.
thinkers, free thinkers, man.
Yeah.
Just free thinkers, people who can use their brains to discern,
Yeah.
to process information
Yeah.
and whatnot, man, to contribute positively to like issues in society,
Oh,
topics
man.
that affect
You
them,
know what I
to
mean?
understand things
Yeah,
in the world.
yeah,
Do you
yeah,
understand? You're
yeah.
really just crippling and handicapping the youth, guys. And if obviously you're a parent, take part in what gets taught to your children. Look at those books. Also, be a driver at home
Yeah,
behind the
yeah,
education. Because
yeah.
I remember, my mom tried her best, when we would come with things she didn't even have any understanding of. And in the end, we ended up being so us, she'd be like, because Angaz.
Yeah.
Because you were at school the whole day.
Yeah.
Now you teach
me how to do it.
Me,
Yeah.
that is how I will know to you are understanding what's
Yeah.
being taught to you at school.
Yeah, I get
because
what
then
you're
now you
saying.
can teach. Now you teach me what does. Hey, and among
Do you guys
Take a bit shower,
quickly
guys.
before we do you guys remember the abacus?
The abacus, yes, yes,
that's
to count. For,
yeah,
for
yeah,
maths,
that's
yes.
Oh.
yeah.
Uyabona so yenza bo
Even though I don't
awuyazi
You don't
abacus
remember it. So-
you don't
so
remember
it's
ngoba
like-
zange bakufundisa ngeabacus when
What's
ukount.
abacus, man?
So picture this now. Picture this. It's a frame. It's a frame with like rods that go through,
Yeah.
and then in the rods are like your beads, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there'd be 200 of them, yeah? Is it 200 of them
Yeah,
count
yeah.
individually?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 200 of them. So, man, please.
Oh, like that thing car.
Yeah, with the yes, that's how you
that
use the
thing we used to
abacus.
play with it.
You played with how
it was a toy,
It's
bro.
a learning thing, bro.
It's an abacus. It's a learning tool.
It was a
Yes.
toy for some of us,
Aye.
man, right
Yeah.
there at school. But yeah, man, we just wish that the education will be extended so far so that our kids can learn at school. 7 minutes past 8, it is the time, and we're still learning, right? So right now, what we're going to do is to take a short break, and then when we come back, we are going to be looking at who should get a will. We were in conversation with one of the Barnard attorneys, which is a TK Mohari. So there were some of the questions that we asked her, and she answered. So I think this is, the conversation. If you missed it, we are going to be bringing it back to you, but in a more advanced way so that we can all understand in terms of estate planning and also having wills. So please don't go anywhere and stay tuned.
Hey family.
Hi.
My name is Tisiga Mazibugo Shabalala.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
My name is Musi Miss
My name is Ketua Ketumgunu.
on the Vooka
Vooka Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various aspects from different fields.
We're going to take care of you and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show brought to you by the Blink-On Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vooka.
See you there.
Well, yeah, shopping blossom anyway. Yes. Wow! You wish it was you.
9 minutes past 8, it is the time and you're still watching the Vooka Breakfast Show. Your energetic start to your day accompanied by that daily dose of positivity. To join in at the live chat, you can use the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show to let us know that, hey, I'm in the chat, I am with you guys, and here is my 2 cents on what you guys are speaking about. So, right there on YouTube, I have Vooka Academy say, wow, TC, you have a strong medulla oblongata.
It is well trained.
Your medulla is well trained, TC. Wow.
That's just Banele coming
Yeah,
in
your
with his 2
medulla
cents.
oblongata is
With
well
his
trained,
2
but-
cents unsolicited that time.
Yeah.
Asifune
But,
2 cents.
but that's, yeah, man. I mean, it's a compliment. Take
You
compliments.
are well trained. Like you
I don't know. I never trust Banele's compliments. That's the
Yeah.
thing. I'm
Right?
very suspicious
Trust,
of him.
trust the compliments.
He's
man.
underhanded.
Yeah.
Your brain is well trained, TC, because for some of us, when we try to process things, I remember when I was watching a YouTube video, so Jim Quick was explaining his story on how he became good with numbers.
Yeah.
So he said he fell with his head, right?
He fell on his head.
Yeah, I was like, oh
Humpty
my
Dumpty
goodness.
had
Yeah,
a great
wait,
fall.
nah.
I need to fall also.
All that information, that wisdom.
But
hey.
that thing, well, what you saying now? Sorry.
Yeah.
Continue. I'm just gonna say something after you, Daniel.
Yeah, so Jim Quick was like, my life changed when I fell with my head. I was like, wow, man, this is powerful. Should
Yeah.
I hit
And he
my-
wasn't joking. Do you
He
know that?
wasn't joking,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
And he was doing seminars in front of people
Yes,
where
yes.
he's telling them that, okay, which number do you choose?
Yes.
And I'm going to call out numbers, and now we are going to call them in order, right? So he would pick up few numbers from the crew, and then he would point at you and say, you said this number, you said
you
this
said that
number,
he
you
has.
said this
He
number.
remembers everything
He
exactly.
remembers everything exactly.
So that's a phenomenal. Big bro, please check what the phenomenal is called now. But when people there's a couple in the US. Why does these things happen in the US? Hey bro, I wonder if it happens in South Africa. But there was a couple, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the lady fainted, and then when she woke up, she was fluent in a language she had never spoken in life.
Wow.
So I don't know. The brain does something.
Yeah.
Something shifts.
Yeah.
So it's
I didn't
yeah.
like it.
Yeah, you know about that, yeah? Yeah.
So there's a part of the brain that stores information. That's the hippocampus, right? So depending on how it stores the information, if it happens that any incident, does a strike, and then so it will take the same information but now process it in a different way, because now some other parts of the brain, they are now trying to process your neurons. Now they're trying to deliver the message, right? That's when your amygdala comes in, and now to say that's the core of the hippocampus, to say, okay, you have remembered this information, but now we are going to put it in different ways.
Different ways for you to
That's why
actually
even if you
say
go
it.
mad, you'll always going to say things. You are saying things because information is stored there. But now when you're processing, a core processing thingy on your brain changes, it's going to now, give you, and you're going to relay information in a different way. Now you speak a different language that people do not understand. it's the same information that you have, but now you are saying it in a different way. Just like whenever you lose your train of thought, you want to say something, but not the way you are thinking about it. You know. So I think all of us, we need to fall on our heads, man.
I see
Can I bump you on the head?
Come I just take a bat and go.
Let's
Plus
practice
your head is
harder.
the perfect shape for that.
You know what I hate about the brain? You know what I hate about the brain? And I know everybody's experienced this.
Ah, man, I love
When
the
you're trying to
brain.
remember something, you actually, I don't know how to explain. You do remember it.
No, the
But
brain.
you can't say it at that moment. It's like on the tip of your tongue, but
Yo,
it's like
yes.
So there's this phenomenon, you know, right, where they say so the brain is the one that remembers information. So how does an organ forget what it needs to remember?
Yeah.
You know, something it forgets, but it's the one that is supposed to help you remember. You understand? That's the purpose. That's the purpose
Did
of the whole.
you ever
brain.
remember that you forgot? But you can't remember what you forgot.
Yeah, it happens most of the time, man. That I forgot something, but I don't remember what I forgot.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that thing irks me. Hey,
Yo.
like it goes because then I will rack my brain and I'll just sit there like trying to think about what I forgot.
you're
like,
like, hey.
what is
And
it that I'm?
and the
I know
more-
I'm
the
forgetting
more you
something,
think,
man.
the more distant it
just
becomes.
becomes,
Yeah.
and then it's just like, you know what?
So
Ihambile.
with how we were taught to solve problems, because I remember this task we were given at school. You know that, guys, please don't sleep without finding an answer.
Okay.
So each and every time, maybe if I'm struggling with an answer, I would go home and I'll ask my brothers. My brother will say,
Yeah.
So I'll stay home and I don't find the answer.
Yeah.
I go to school, then my teacher, you know, they beat me, right? So what will happen is till today, when I'm trying to remember something, I won't sleep. Honestly, like if there's someone or maybe a movie that I'm trying to name, it happens with soccer players.
Yeah. And then you
happens-
won't
yeah. Oh, when I
Obsessive
go
thing,
to
like you
sleep, I'm
just
like,
you like obsess over
Yeah,
it.
I'm
yeah.
forcing my brain to a point that I wake up at 2 a.m. I go to Google.
can be a
I'm
game.
I
Be a
need
curse.
peace, guys. Like I literally need peace.
Yeah.
Let me go and find the answer so that I can find peace and sleep. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the interesting things that, you know, about the brain, and I hope that some of the teachers can also be taught about the brain. Whenever you go to a classroom and meet different, you know, kids,
Hey,
right
man.
there, know how
Yeah.
to, you know, lay information to them in different ways that they can
Hey,
understand.
man, people.
I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for the schools I went to,
Ish,
man,
man.
because they empowered me. Really and truly, the teachers that I found, they recognized my unique brain and, you know, assisted me in actually, you know, getting where I am today. The TC that you guys like to drag off to every places and that does and thinks all these amazing things, and the one that you see today, those teachers really, shout out to Bosco Primary School and Northcliffe High School.
And we really appreciate, man, because I think you are one of the people who would set an example to a kid out there.
Yeah, and in Northcliffe High, by the way, it was named we came out in the newspapers one year because it's the best school in its region.
Yeah.
The best.
Power.
The best. So that's me. I went to the best school in the northern region. Public school, that is.
Yeah. So, and then I see right there on YouTube, we have a Priscilla Maimane saying, "Hi, Priscilla Maimane, I am listening to the show. Thank you so much
Hi,
for joining
man.
us."
Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you for joining
Hello.
us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Share your
Are you
thoughts.
related
Share
to
your
to Mwekezi there? Tell us, Mugele. Wamizi Mwekezi kwako kumutwako luna.
I mean, but my money get the host.
My money.
We are from.
By the way, bro, where's my money, bro?
where's your money? Hey, I nearly said something that Rihanna said. But yeah, man, speaking of the education right here, we are about to learn about, you know, who should get a will.
A will.
Right? So let's just build a context around all of this conversation we're about to have right now on Know Your Rights. Because, you know, as each and every South African citizen, they need to know what are their rights and how to practice them in public, right? So, for example, let's say you passed away tomorrow. Would your Instagram, TikTok, or mobile banking account know what to do? From memes to moments, our lives are digital diaries, and yet most of us haven't planned what happens to them when we are gone. So, in today's episode, we are going to be looking into what TK Mohari from Barnett Attorneys flips the script on estate planning and shows why having a will isn't just about money, it's about identity, dignity, and peace of mind. Whether you own a house or just a TikTok hustle, this one is for you, right? But before I go on, do you guys have wills?
I don't have a will, bro.
I do.
I have the will to live.
And I remember like bringing this up with
You have a
people
will?
in my life. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
And then I remember bringing this up with people in my life, and then one of them was, "Yini ufuna ukungibulala?" I was like, "What? No, man.
It's not about that.
Angifuni ukukubulala, but you need to have one so that hey, impilo yami, and you know."
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to, you know, your partner.
Yeah.
Awufuni ukuthi umntana abantu asale sekasogola with your family, senidonsisana, or your children if you're somebody who's trying to leave that generational wealth. Because it does happen when money is involved, even families will forget that they are of one blood and they will fight. So wills are quite important, and more Black South Africans need to get one.
Mo, do you have a will?
I don't, man. Because I always
So who's
believe
gonna have that shirt when you go, bro?
my nephew. So I'm always the person who always believe that like wills are always for wealthy and old people.
Yeah,
Right.
like not just old. Honestly, bro, I thought wills are like for people with resources. Like,
Yeah,
if
like-
you don't have resources
it's
yet,
not.
God, you know.
if you don't have resources yet, I always thought, nah, man, just wait until the resources come. Yeah.
So the city is
The
waking
20
up.
rand in your account, they'll fight over it.
Aibo.
Oh,
The city's just waking up. Taxis are filling the streets. The aroma of fresh amagwinya from the corner vendors, and your thumb is busy scrolling through reels, memes when you wake up, and maybe a few headlines. But beneath the bars of notification and Spotify playlist, there's something deeper that doesn't always trend. What legacy are we building, and how much of it is at risk when we don't plan ahead? In a country where youth are told they are the future, but really show how to protect that future, estate planning might sound like something reserved for your auntie with a house in Sandton, or a retired uncle with a file cabinet full of documents. But today, TK Mohari is flipping the script, showing why everyone from campus creatives to young entrepreneurs should care about what happens to their digital and physical assets, right? But here's the twist here. We are hyper connected, hyper informed, hyper expressive, yet when it comes to planning our future, we ghost ourselves. Most young South Africans can TikTok their opinion, bank through their phones, and curate digital identities that scream individuality. But when asked about a will or estate plan, silence creeps in the room. Confusion, maybe even a joke or two. It's not just about avoiding the topic, it's about not knowing where to begin as a person, because the system doesn't speak Gen Z or millennial. Legal jargon feels like a quote from a distant planet. Executors must sound like movie villains. And who even knows what happens to your crypto or Instagram when you are no more? But that's exactly where the change begins, with awareness, access, and actions. TK isn't just talking about legal paperwork. She is breaking down estate planning into real life empowerment. She's showing that having a will isn't some dusty formality. It's your way of protecting your hustle, your people, and your digital footprint. Whether you're building a brand, raising a family, stacking crypto, or just living authentically online, your legacy matters, and that means knowing how to secure it, starting now. So we sat with her, we asked her the questions, and those were the burning questions that we could ask her, right? So the first question, and this context of the whole conversation is about who should get a will, your digital life after death, what happens to it, your digital assets, benefits of a basic estate plan, and the last question will be, can a will help avoid legal disputes? So before I played the clip, the first question we asked her was, many young people think wills are for wealthy people and old people, right? Why is it crucial for young adults to have wills? So this is how she answered the question. Young adults to have wills.
Well, your personal belongings for one.
Yeah.
Your typical PlayStation. If you don't want to give it to your brother, you don't have to.
Yeah.
You can say, no, I want to give it to Busiso, who might be a friend.
Yeah.
So a will does that for you.
Yeah.
You get to name who you want to do your administration. So your executor will also be named there.
Yeah.
Funeral preferences. You might want to be buried. Another person might want to be cremated. So those are the type of things that you would be able to put on your will.
Yeah.
And whoever is administrating your will make sure, together with the master's office, that that is done as per your wishes.
Right? Personal belongings, you can give them to anyone you trust, because we all thought that when you have to write a will, you need to give your personal belongings to your family member.
Bro.
But I was, shocked to learn that you can even give it to your friend.
Yeah.
Nominate your friend.
Yeah, I'm even shocked to learn right now, because when you say will, I think things of like a house, a car. She said a PlayStation, so that means I do have resources, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You do,
Let's
you
make
do.
wills. Let's get wills, Mo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
the
we
drip.
should,
Who's
man.
gonna take the drip, bro?
Understand? So your executor, as we have learned, is the one that is going to administer all of those things. To say, okay, according to the will written here, a PlayStation will be given to Spusiso, a PlayStation or your shed will be given to TC as she's busy neggering.
And she also mentioned if you want to be buried or cremated, you also state there in the will.
She answered that question.
Yeah.
So we're going to get to it as we are continuing, right?
Yeah.
So the executor and the whole administering is going to happen at the master's office, where everything is now, put into place so that it is understood that where are these things going to go.
Yeah.
Right? And then we went on and to ask the second question that what happens to your email, social media when you pass away? You've did those dance challenges, but you are no more, my friend. So what happens to your social media accounts? What happens to
Hey, God forbid.
your emails out there? So this is what she has to say with that question.
I pass away.
Well, without a clear plan, you will never get to understand what really happens to your social life, your cryptocurrencies. And obviously all those will be either deleted or your funds might also disappear for some reason. But if you're going to have a digital executor, then that person will be able to understand what your passwords are. And in understanding what the passwords are, they will then be able to close your accounts. If you have any savings in your crypto accounts, they will then be able to get access to those funds. So if you do not have a plan, everything will indeed be deleted or just disappear.
Imagine your things.
That's bro. Everything you've worked for in your life, when you're gone, it might just disappear if you don't do these.
Understand? So what I'm getting from this whole conversation is whatever you do, you just need to have an executor, that will handle all of your things, your passwords, your emails, your logins to your social media. And we just learning that there is what we call a digital executor, someone who will, have your password to all of your accounts that are linked to you, right? So we see and we are learning that anywhere you go, you need to have that digital executor. There are people with social media accounts that have big numbers. And of course, maybe some of those accounts, you can leave them to someone that that, okay, they're in the space, they're doing good. So my time is actually coming to an end. I mean, we are going to be the generation where you are 78 years or 90 years old with 100,000 followers. Like, Madala, what are you doing with that, man? Give me that, man.
Give me the account.
Put me on the wheel, my friend.
Hello.
You understand? So the third question that we asked her is that are digital assets treated the same way legally as physical property? Right?
Digital assets, are they treated the same way?
Oh, man, I think that is a question that, anyone who's out there, they would want to understand. So let me repeat the question. Are digital assets treated the same way legally as a physical property? Right? Can you treat my car or my house as my email account? right?
Or
So-
as my Bitcoin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, so let us hear what she had to say in terms of the question. Africa.
No, they're not. Because remember, with physical property, there is a plan that is set out also in the master's office and legally as per how we need to administer that. Now, with the digital plan, you have to nominate a digital executor, where also you will be able to nominate somebody that you know that can access your stuff. You'll be able to give them passwords or whatever they will need to access, whatever that they need to go into in terms of digitally. But I think we're growing as a country, and we are in a position where by us growing and understanding what needs to be done, eventually the world will catch up as well. But I would advise a young person to then have a digital executor, name that person in the will, state that I want Sibusiso to be my digital executor, because they would understand what your passwords are.
You understand? So in everything that you do, you know, when having a will, because we are living in a digital era right now, a lot of people are storing their information online, whether it's a cloud out there. So you always need to have a digital executor, you know, when you're about to leave things, or you want, you know, to say, you know, I want to donate my things to some of the people, organization out there. You know, I don't know how it will be in terms of you donating your social media account to a school or to a company like that. So your school, that school or that company can become the digital executor. Right. So the second last question that we asked Mrs. TK was, how does basic estate plan and reduce complication and emotional stress for families after a loss?
Okay.
Because she mentioned that if you do not have a plan, you are calling for a lot of problems in your life, right? So this is what she had to say regarding the question.
Well, there will be fewer arguments for one. Imagine us fighting over your estate because we're not getting along. There will be fewer decisions made because in that case, you would have directed a person as to how you want your estate to then go. And there's going to be easy access because whoever is appointed will then understand what they need to do to get to the funds. So it's your wishes will be honored if you do have a will at hand.
All right.
So by you having that basic estate plan, it will, you know, create fewer arguments, you know, amongst your family members, and decisions are going to be made very easy because now everything is written and now it's being done according to, you know, how you wanted it to be. You can't dispute a will that, no, Steve was drunk when he wrote this will.
If he wrote it, he wrote it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
if you wrote it, you wrote it.
Yeah. For you to draft a will, do you need to be with like do you need to be in the presence of a lawyer, or can you do it on your own still?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need a lawyer.
Yeah, so you
need
can't
a
draft a
lawyer.
will without the presence of a lawyer.
So you can, and then you're going to submit it.
Okay.
You draft it, then you submit, and then when you go to the master's office, they conclude everything. So, TC, I think you have something for us right there.
Yeah, no, since we're talking rights and wills and why you should have one, there are stories right here in Mzansi that are perfect examples of if you don't have a will, you really just setting up your loved ones for hassles after you're gone. Of course, picture this, man, Vooka Nation, your long-time partner suddenly dies without a will. Now, someone else is laying claim to their house, their assets, their keys. So, last week, the Western Cape High Court heard a case involving Ruansa van Eerden and the family of the late Wilfred Craythorne. So, Wilfred died in November 2024, and big twist, he left no will. So, Ruansa said they were life partners, preparing to move in together, even styling up his house. But because no will existed, it's now a messy legal fight. Court case over the right to live in the house, access bank accounts, plus the keys. So what happens? Ruansa goes to his house, right? Takes the keys, withdraws money, then hands the spare keys to his brother for funeral guests. But shock. His family locks her out, says only the executor can handle estate stuff. So Q Ruance's urgent court bid. She wants her keys back, access to the house, and the rights to the life partner's stuff, obviously. So the judge paused, saying, wait. Did she actually live there when he died? She says no. And of course, spoliation, and that's legal speak for don't mess with someone's property, can't apply if you weren't living there in the first place.
Okay.
Right? So now, South African law says marriage equals rights to estates or rights in estate when it comes to estate sharing after the death of someone. But then cohabitation, so if you guys were just living together, so being life partners, that's a tough luck for you, unless there's a will that says that states that you have any claim to anything. Then if you were just cohabitating with someone, whether you were living there before or not, but of course when you were living there, there's something called spoliation. But then if you weren't living there, like it was still something that you guys were planning to do still, and then that person passes away, there it's even a worst case. Now that's the worst case scenario. So having a will is crucial in these cases, right? So whether you're holding the keys or helping the bills, or you guys have kids together, get your will now, right? If it does not have to be expensive. I think like TK and I think Uspiwe Nkosi, who has been on the show, have said, right, this has been something that we have reiterated right here on Know Your Rights on the Vooka Breakfast Show. So it's not an expensive thing. It's not something for the rich.
Yeah, and
Steve.
the old.
Yeah.
Or the old, Mugeti. It just needs to be valid and registered with a registrar, right? So that gives you legal backing when your partner or your life partner passes away, but protection, right? Regardless. And if you're married, customarily so, Spiwe Nkosi has said that you have to also register that. So if there's no paperwork, really, it means you have no rights to the interstate estate. Right. So the takeaways from this segment, really, it's dying without a will equals big legal drama.
True.
Just living together isn't enough unless you've got a will, number one. So registers, wills, and cohabitation contract. Spiwe Nkosi spoke of those, and he spoke. So it's where you guys have a contract with things stated there, whether it comes to how you guys share bills, or if either one of you, or if the relationship ends, how that is now going to be handled. All of that, you can actually, even a relationship contract, that those exist and they actually valid when it comes to the law.
For real?
Yeah, relationship contract.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, man. So these situationships, guys, send us some situationships now. We have paperwork for everything, every single thing, even for Mcholo, because that can equal your peace of mind.
And so this conversation is all about people getting wills. Wills, they are not for people who are wealthy and old, as we always say. And a will clarifies everything you want the way you want it. As we are living in a digital age, you have your emails, that you want to be protected. You have your cryptocurrencies. You have your banking accounts. So you need to ask yourself each and every time when you wake up that what will happen to my bank account that has, a lots of monies in it, because
even that 20 rand, Joe, it doesn't have to be a lot of money. It just has to be an asset to you. You understand?
All types of assets.
Yeah, right. It's all types of assets: digital assets, financial assets, property, anything that is considered an asset. Another story, you see that these stories, as much as we preach that having wills are things, people still don't have wills. Another story just this week also, as opposed to that one of last week. Now this week in Mpumalanga Mpumalanga this time. The Mpumalanga High Court ruled in favor of a customary law wife over a second wife.
Yo.
Ruled in favor.
Yes, so a man died in a crash in Feb 2023. He had married wife number 1 under customary law with lobola registered only after his death. Then in 2020, he registered a civil marriage to wife number 2 without dissolving the first marriage or getting court approval to marry again. Now, both women were battling it out in court over pension fund and estate rights. The court declared the civil marriage invalid, confirming the first wife as the only legal spouse eligible to inherit anything from his estate.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine.
So imagine this. You thought you're the legal wife,
And you're
receiving
not.
messages,
And you're
gifts,
not. And you're not.
only to find out you were never ever officially allowed to even marry. So now the pension fund is in question. The old wife steps up as the legal heir. The judge slammed it to enter another customary marriage. He needed a court-approved written contract. And until divorce, both marriages' assets remained joint. So without that contract, the second marriage was void. So only the first wife inherits. Boom. Just like that.
You know, the legal disputes that we are speaking
Yeah,
about
man.
right now.
These, and that's why, man. You know, the will and understanding estate law in South Africa is quite important. And of course, here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, we do that with Know Your Rights, and we've got 2 episodes right on our Vooka clips on our YouTube channel that you, as the Vooka Nation, can go and get your knowledge. Go bump up your knowledge on. Spiwe Nkosi from Nkosi 3.
three.
Oh, yes, because Yugeshni came in, but she wasn't obviously speaking about estate law. Now he's talking about estate law in
estate.
specific, right? There's 2 of that on our channel, and then you can go and bump up your knowledge and get it get like those quick minute those hacks, because they really give some important information in those episodes, and really they break it down, whether you just in the Kasi context and in obviously the digital estate context with UTK. It's quite important to know estate law in South Africa when it comes to estate planning, and of course when we're talking about wills.
Yeah, and then we asked her the last question, that can a will help avoid legal disputes? And this is what she had to say.
Because remember, if a will then clarifies how you want things to be done on your behalf once you've passed.
Yeah.
So it will give the family direction as to how you wished to be buried, as to how you wanted certain stuff to be given to whoever. So indeed, it will minimize conflicts, it will minimize competition as well, and it will also minimize accusations while they are in the process of trying to wind up your estate.
Yeah. Interesting. And those were those sentiments from a TK from Barnett attorneys, right? So she shared information that you and I need, because we always think that whenever we go, things are going to be planned properly. But we have seen, especially in black families, when someone passes away, a lot of disputes, they just arise from nowhere. That no, I want to take this, I want to take this. But if you can just draft a will that, no, guys, please, I want to be buried under my house. You
can do that.
You can do that because it's written. This is what the person wished, and what they have wanted, rather than you choosing symmetry. Now families are fighting. No, Simfune Slovo. He must go to kind what's this famous one that they like, the symmetry.
Avalon, yes, my grandmother's there, and my sister.
So if you can stipulate right there on your will that no, this is where I want to be buried when I pass on. Things are going to be, easy.
Yeah, like with my mom, she made it very clear to us. And I remember saying this to her, like, okay, since you're saying this to us now.
Yeah.
And then she's like, okay, please help me then write this in a form of a will. Because she was like, no, Yena, she wants to get buried on top of my grandmother. And also, with her funeral, she doesn't want like a whole big thing.
Okay.
She just wants, just that with the food, whatnot. and then everybody, so that most of that money that she's going to leave, that she's paying for, goes towards the family to like literally build up like generational wealth. So she doesn't want the money to now be splurged with how, you know, with Black African families, you guys splurge on the funeral. You forget that there's life after the funeral. So you understand. So she literally said to me to help her write in a will that with her funeral, she doesn't want a huge thing made out of. She doesn't want a whole big thing made out of it. Yes, you know. Because she has funeral cover with the clientele, they're gonna do, you know, bring the things that they bring. But then the money, she wants that to be used in a good way. Whereas, okay, you know, towards like my nephew, because, you know, he's an orphan, you know, if he wants to study towards something, I must make sure that he does that. That other money, maybe I can take it to start to build something in Lini that will, you know, keep us going, anything. But she said, you know, she those were some of the things that she put. But of course, you know, Angiti, because, you know, Mjolo is not something we look to do. In the end, we want to get married. So here's a legal breakdown coming to you from me regarding, you know, estate law insights that you, as the Vooka Nation, can take note of when it comes to laws right here in South Africa. So, customary versus civil versus Muslim marriage. So, under the Recognition of Customary Marriages Act, a valid customary marriage is recognized even if not registered, as long as lobola and ceremonies are in place. Muslim marriages can now count as marriages under common law, thanks to Daniels versus Campbell. This means Muslim spouses can inherit even if not registered as civil marriages. But unregistered life partners don't get automatic inheritance rights. This changed in Mbwanya versus Master, which now recognizes permanent life partnerships for both interstate succession and maintenance claims under amended law. So what interstate succession is, that interstate succession is dying without a will. If someone dies without a valid will, the Interstate Succession Act applies. That means now survivors in customary marriages, a wife or a child, inherit equally, regardless of gender. So that's a result of the Benya versus Magistrate in Kailicha, which invalidated male primogeniture rules. Something that we spoke about during our conversation with Uspiwe Nkosi from Nkosi attorneys.
You said it invalidated.
Yes. So it doesn't matter what gender you are. Because before it used to, the male children were given more of the estate because obviously they were seen to be so due to culture. But now that's been invalidated, whether you're male or female. Equal. But we go more into this when speaking to Uspiwe Nkosi. Of course, now when it comes to marriage property regimes, if you guys marry in community of property, spouses share a joint estate. So when one dies, an executor administers everything. Section 15 makes moves like selling property or acting alone illegal without consent. And then, of course, out of a community with accrual. And now that's when you get married out of community with accrual. Separate estates, but growth difference. But there's growth difference. The growth difference is shared at death, or so the growth difference of the property. The value of the property that is going to be shared at death or divorce. And then without accrual, that means now totally separate estates. So no claims unless court orders redistribution. It's changes from 2023 CC ruling now lets all spouses, including those without accrual, to claim redistribution after death or divorce. So those new laws are coming to Parliament soon. And then wills and divorce. If you get divorced, your old will is void, unless you explicitly say your ex-spouse still inherits. And that's in Section 2B of the Wills Act. So that expires 3 months after divorce. So, yeah. Yeah. So, and
Yeah.
also maintenance claims by survivors. So, if a surviving spouse or recognized life partner can claim maintenance under the Maintenance of Surviving Spouses Act.
Maintenance claim.
Yeah. So, but the court will look at their need and the state's capacity to pay.
Yeah. So just let us know what you think right there by using the hashtag of Vooka Breakfast Show as we are closing this, conversation that we are having right now. And in closure, man, we've got some of the questions for you, just as we are about to take a short break. So what do you want to happen to your digital assets when you are gone? So the first one is I want my content deleted, no trace, just peace. Second one, pass it on to someone I trust.
Okay.
They'll know what to do. And then number 3 is not sure. I've never even thought about it. And then the fourth one, which is the last one, is keep it live. Let my post speak beyond me. Right? So that is the question. What do you want to happen to your digital assets when
it live,
you
man.
are gone? Right?
Keep it live, man.
Let your post speak beyond you.
Yeah.
Hey, one of those. Me, I just went just after, hey guys, this is me from the grave. One of those. And then after that, maybe pass it on and change. But then keep my voice alive.
If maybe there can be an option of your social account to be, handled by an AI generated thing.
I wouldn't.
I would. That would be nice.
I need.
So AI keeps on posting for you.
Yeah.
Generates
Compared, because then
then
it will
But
go
isn't
and
that-
analyze your page to see your voice, to analyze your personality, then post on your behalf.
Think about your families. Isn't that traumatic for your families?
It's not. They will be strong.
No, imagine.
Nah, they'll be
they
strong.
drunk, and then all of a sudden notification. Mokesi just posted.
Because you
Aye,
spoke
but
of
he's strong.
Eminem, you know his song "When I'm Gone." So when I'm gone, just carry on,
on.
don't mourn, rejoice every time you hear the sound of my voice. Yeah, that's me.
That's why I'm saying.
Don't
keep the
cry,
post
man.
live. Let my music stay there. Let all the things that I've made during my life stay online. And then if you remember me, or listen to me, so you can remember me. If you want to remember me, you go there, bruh, and then listen to what I'm saying. Yeah.
So 10 minutes till we hit 9 o'clock. Right now we're about to take a short break, and then when we come back, man, we give you your daily bread, which is today in history. But before we do that, Banel is asking, TC, can I have your hoodie when you kick the bucket?
When you kick the bucket.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
Banele.
just
No,
crack the
yazinthatha, ithathe. Angifani nomwekeza ngikostinch, ngafuni ngeshet.
It's like let's go rest, guys.
Mangifile.
Give him.
Let's take
Have
a
it
short
over my
break, man.
dead body.
Yeah.
Let's take a short break, man. We'll be back right after this.
Vooka Breakfast Show.
We're out here in the heart of Soweto, Dobsonville. This is right next to Zondi Hills, and just before you get to Broad Fisher Club. I'm out here. My name is Musi Nest. I'm out here with the one and only maximum temperature. I'm working my man. CC Shabalala Wakamazibugo, and of course our station manager, the one and only Banele Lyric. And we're traveling out here, man. This is what we do on the Vooka Breakfast Show.
Yeah, you gotta get it fresh.
Bugile, we are fresh and nice. Now it's time to take the information to the people.
Of course, like Mo just mentioned, do stay tuned, comment, like, subscribe, share your thoughts and your opinions and everything else in between. We're going to be coming to a street to you live near you, wanting to know what your thoughts are out there on the streets.
Of course, we've got TC Wakamazibugo with the traffic update. Right now, we are going to N1 southbound to make sure that whatever that you guys get, it is real-time information. So, looking at Mukhorosi, we have robots that are not working right here, but the traffic is moving. We're going to look at when is your rush hour time, when people are from the work or from school,
Yes,
right?
sir.
We're gonna give you your daily update. So do make sure that you stay with us. Mobile Vooka Breakfast Show.
Hey family,
Hi,
My name is Tisi Mazibugo Shabalala.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
my name is Musi Miss
my name is Ketu Mguni.
on the Vooka
Vooka Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various aspects from different fields.
We're going to take care of you and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show brought to you by the Blink-On Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vooka.
See you there.
All right, 8 minutes till we hit 9 o'clock, and you're still watching the Vooka Breakfast Show. As we have let you digest the information that we were giving you on Know Your Rights, you can use the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show to let us know what are your thoughts and share your sentiments on what we're speaking about. But before the break, we promised that we're going to give you your daily bread, which is Today in History, Word of the Day, and what are we looking into when we are celebrating birthdays, right? Who is your favorite celebrity who is growing up today? So let us get straight into it. The first one on Today in History, Miss America resigns over nude photos. In 1984, Vanessa Williams became the first Miss America to resign her title after Penthouse magazine announced it would publish unauthorized nude photos taken years earlier. Initially celebrated as the first black woman to win the crown in 1983, she passed her title to Suzette Charles, another African-American contestant. Despite the controversy, Williams rebounded remarkably, forging a celebrated career in music, film, television, and Broadway, proving her talent far outshined the scandal. Right, interesting. On the next one, in 2019, Nike's Jordan brand signs a 2019 NBA #1 draft pick Zion Williamson to the richest multi-year sponsorship deal for a rookie in history, estimated 7 years for $75 million. So Zion Williamson, the electrifying #1 NBA draft pick, signed a groundbreaking 7 years, $75 million sneaker deal with Nike Jordan brand, the richest rookie shoe contract in the NBA history. The agreement followed a fierce bidding war among top athletic brands and positioned Williams as a central figure in Jordan's brand future. Lastly, 1962, the first live transatlantic television signal. The Telstar 1 satellite made history by transmitting their first live transatlantic television signal linking the United States and Europe in real time. The broadcast featured an iconic image like the Statue of Liberty and the Eiffel Tower, along remarks of President John F. Kennedy and the scenes from a baseball game. Very interesting things that we have for you in Today in History. So let us get into the inventions that were out there and that were made today. So today we are looking into Huawei Mate XT. Huawei Mate XT, released in 2024, pioneered the world's first commercial trifold smartphone, blending elegant design with powerful engineering. Its adaptable 10.2-inch OLED display unfolds via dual hinges into tablet form, offering versatile screen modes for multitasking and entertainment. Powered by the Kirin 9010 chip with satellite communication and AI photo tools, the Mate XT marked a leap in foldable tech, earning acclaim for its sleek form, durability, and cutting-edge functionality. Very interesting. Maybe if you're someone who has owned the Huawei Mate XT, you can just let us know right there on the comment section on how it is, the navigation system and everything, man, right there. So today is the 204th day of the year, 205th in leap years, and we're only left with 161 days left with 22 weeks remaining, right? So those are the days that we are left with, and please make sure that you make an impact in each and every day. So, National Day, what are we celebrating? What are we looking into today? As we always have these days being celebrated internationally or nationally. So today is National Gorgeous Grandma Day. Celebrated annually on July 23, National Gorgeous Grandma Day honors women over 50 who defy outdated stereotypes and embrace life with style, confidence, and vitality. Founded in 1984 by Alice Solomon after graduating at college at age 50, the day encourages older women, whether grandmas or not, to live boldly and celebrate their beauty, wisdom, and individuality. It's time for pampering, adventure, and appreciation. Gugothandayo gogo. Right? So whether you have a grandma, just let them know that today grandma is a national gorgeous grandma day, and pamper them with some lunch or snave, maybe.
But wena.
So, and then looking into the celebrities that are growing up today. Today, Harry Potter is growing up. Daniel Radcliffe, born in 1989, turning 36 years old. Interesting fact about him, he is a big fan of the band Radiohead and even appeared in one of their music videos. Actor best known for playing the wizard in training Harry Potter in the landmark Harry Potter film franchise. The role earned him numerous awards, including multiple teen Choice Awards and MTV Movie Awards, as well as a National Movie Award for Best Male Performance in 2007. And then the next one is Marlon Wayans. Born 1972. Interesting fact about him, he is partnered with Randy Adams to create What the Funny, an online destination for urban comedy. And youngest Wayans brother, who first became known for the audience on the TV series in Living Color and the Wayans Bros in 2017. So happy birthday. And then the next one we have is Woody Harrelson. Birth year 1961 and turning 64 years of age. Interesting fact about him, he was nominated for Best Supporting Actor for 3 Billboard Outside Ebbing, Missouri. First known for playing the bartender Woody Boyd on television series Cheers, he went on to become a popular movie actor roles in notable films such as White Men Can't Jump, No Country for Old Men, and the Hunger Games films. Right? Very interesting. That is all for your celebrity birthday. If you happen to know anyone who is growing and you would like to give them a shout out on the Vooka Breakfast Show, please do so by using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, or you can send a voice note to give them a shout out, or call us in now using the number 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. So before we end this one, we know that we always give you word of the day, to improve our day-to-day spoken language, improving vocabulary, so that whenever you're out there, you can flex with some of the bombastic words that you have learned. So you're asking yourself, what is today's word of the day? And please, when you hear this name, use it as a sentence example wherever you are. I know they are difficult. I know primary school, high school, right? But you can try. You can try, because this is the education that we're trying to bring. We are breaking the boundaries that were created by the education system, right? So our word of the today is ultra-crepidarian. Ultra-crepidarian is the word for today. Should you asking yourself, how is it spelled? It is spelled as follows: ULTACREPIDARAN. Ultra-crepidarian. It's spelled as follows: ULTRACREPIDARAN. Ultra-crepidarian. Sekere alcra, right? So the definition, you're asking yourself, what does the name mean? What is the definition of this, word, and how can I use it in an example? So it's a person who offers opinions or advice beyond their scope of knowledge. A person who offers opinions or advice beyond their scope of knowledge. So we have a certain knowledge, but the advices and the opinions that you are giving are here. So you don't make sense, basically. But sometimes you do make sense, because I know we are breaking the boundaries. So a sentence example: every time there's a trending news story, social media turns into an ultra-crepidarian convention. Right? Let me repeat that for you. Every time there's a trending news story, social media turns into an ultra-crepidarian convention. So that means that they always offer opinions beyond their scope of knowledge. So similar words to this word is know-it-all, a pretender, and a quack. Know-it-all, pretender, and a quack.
Wow.
So, according to UTC, how would you use the word? Ultra crepidarian. Someone who offers opinions or advice beyond their scope of knowledge.
Sometimes, right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, Mo, with his MMS, can be quite ultra crepidarian.
Wow. Shots fired.
You
Shots
asked.
fired.
You asked. You should have just kept me out of the conversation.
So social media turns into an ultra crepidarian. Have I ever personally turned into an ultra?
You have. When you start to give people either you giving them the wrong pronunciation to words,
Hey, man.
or you just giving them facts that are not true. Angazi something,
What?
nje. Not facts that are not true, but like
You
you know,
hear yourself.
you just say.
Facts that are not
Yeah, that's when I realized good to know. Now I'm being the ultra
true. That's a good one.
crepidarian.
That's a good one. When now you are speaking an honest lie. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yes, I think some of us
And
we
that's
do,
called an oxymoron.
we do find our ourselves in moments whereby when it comes to now having to explain yourself to someone who thinks they are better than you become an ultra crepidarian. But yeah, if you're watching right now, how would you use the word right there? Please use the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. As you're about to take a short break, and now our guests are here in the studio, Mr. Jabulani Vilakazi and Lungile Mufokeng, founders of the Snake Park Youth Development, the umbrella of the Vilakazi Community Games, and Amaroto Football Academy. That is a conversation that is going to take place after this short break. So please do make sure that you stay tuned. You don't go anywhere. You engage with us throughout our social media platforms. So don't go anywhere.
Hey family.
Hi.
My name is Tisiga Mazibugo Shabalala.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
My name is Musi Miss
My name is Ketua Ketumguni.
on the Vooka
Vooka Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various experts from different fields.
We're going to take care of you and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show brought to you by the Blink-On Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vooka.
See you there.
Escape the ordinary and discover the extraordinary with Swellapil Tours. Whether you're a group of friends or a family looking for a memorable getaway, Swellapil Tours has you covered. Our all-inclusive tours take you to South Africa's most stunning destinations, from the scenic beauty of Mpumalanga to the vibrant life of Gauteng and the coastal charm of Durban.
Well, yeah, shopping blossom memory. Yes. Wow. This is 10 to 1 Irish comedian. You're watching Vooka Breakfast Show. Tune in every morning, Monday to Friday. Well, yeah, shopping blossom memory. Yes. Wow.
To your day. And as I promised that our two esteemed guests will be here with us on the Vooka Breakfast Show, and they are here and they are looking beautiful as you're seeing them right there at home. So please do make sure that you connect with us throughout our social media platforms. We have Vooka Breakfast Show, and right now we are live on YouTube. So do engage with us so that we can make this conversation impactful to each and every one of us who are listening right now. So joining me right here is Jabulani Vilakazi and Lungile Mufokeng, founders of a Snake Park Youth Development and under the umbrella of Vilakazi Community Games. Good morning to you guys, and how are you doing this morning?
Ay siyaphila.
Yeah.
Yeah, siyaphila.
Yeah. So thank you for Tatis Katsing to join us right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, to speak about the Snake Park youth development on what it offers, because I think in nowadays youth developments are needed so that impact can be brought into these young ones, right? So someone is watching right now, bayazibuza ukuthi, ngabobani, especially our new viewers, because Coach has been coming here and we know him, we're familiar with him, right? So someone is new and is watching and asking themselves, ukuthi, what do you guys do? Can you please do that and tell them, ukuthi, Nina, what do you guys do?
Okay, sanibonani babukeli, lokhulumayo uJabulano kaVilakazi, the founder of Snake Park Youth Development and the chairman of Vilakazi Community Games and the chairman of Amaroto Football Academy. I'm going with my, I can say for now it's my colleague. Yeah, because of in the business there's no wife and husband. So I'm going with her because of naye ngifuna ukuthi naye because of manje thina singabobaba sithanda ukwenza izinto sisodwa. So whatever that uma umuntu wesilisa mwenza, you must invite your partner azokwazi ukuthi akusupport. So ngeke ngikwazi ukukhuluma on behalf of yena uzozintroduce naye then asho ukuthi ubani, then we can go forward. Thank you.
Over to you, man.
Sanibonani. Mina ngegama ngulungile wakamfukeng.
Yeah.
I can say I'm a part of NPO, which is Snake Park Youth Development, and then it's an umbrella of Vilakazi Community Games as well as Amaroto Football Academy.
Yeah.
I can say vele nami ngiyakwazi ukuhlukanisa ukuthi no. I angimazi la ngisemsebenzini le I have to do this since ilona NPO yethu iqale 2022. So I have been there since iqala. Which wangibriefa kancane, and the reason why ngisheshe I understand lento, I did play soccer nami esikolweni ku primary, so ngabona ukuthi okay because I understand lento, ngibona ukuthi kungaba nzima kakhulu ukuthi mhlambe ngaba there for yena makalidinga support lami, which is vele hlezi ngikhona. Then we had first adwan bengilapho nga experience or whatever ukulapho. Second, now it's a third. Ngisamile nje silapho. Yes.
Yeah. Powerful. And as you guys have mentioned, ukuthi, there is a Snake Park youth development, and one might be asking themselves, ukuthi, yinomvuza wayo, what does it do to the community, itself? And when you guys founded it, what basis did you find the development ukuthi ibe la ikhona manje? So what was the whole reason of starting the youth development?
Okay, ngicela ukuphendula la. Okay, into engayisho na bhuti wami ukwenza iSnake Park Youth Development, actually we started like a soccer team. So sithema sivule soccer team, then we said no, we can't be based on soccer only. Let's do something that will ukuthi noma sifuna ibonza ngeke zibe like ku soccer only. So then is where we go and register good DSD, then we call it a Snake Park Youth Development, so that if maybe there's something that we want to involve under it, we can put under the Snake Park Youth Development. So that's why, because of now, even our soccer player, when they are going to play, they eat, and we make sure that we take pictures, we make sure that they are happy. You see, and even though then we host our tournaments, so our tournaments ngabona ngathi no. Yazi most of tournaments ke sabona uzoza bathi World Cup what no. So I ask myself ukuthi no, because of nguvilakazi, why nami ngingakhuphuli isibongo sami and no ukuthi noma kungenzakalani ngami, they know ukuthi hey, there's a tournament called uvilakazi. That means there was uvilakazi Snake Park block 10. Well, most of people, when you talk about uvilakazi, they will think umfundo vilakazi. So me nginalento ukuthi angifuni ukupromota into yami ngomunye umuntu. I must start afresh. So that's why we call tournament, soccer tournament, we call it Villas Community Games. So it's where most of young players and the youth bathola khona ukuthi because of most of it we do a camp. So when we do a camp, kula khona kufika khona abantu basempumalanga, Limpopo, KZN. So it's where everyone azoshowa talent lakhe, because of you never know when you participate to that tournament ubano lapho, because of most of ama teams they bahamba bafuna ama young players. So ilogo sabo sathi no ukuze kube nama player azothola exposure. So it's better to do a community games where every cities can come and compete to the tournament. So that's why we call it a village community games. Then nje khona amaroto, amaroto is always came here. Ezithi cheese ngenkani ezasisinekeneke amaroto abafana abancane abadlu cheese and bayudlu cheese. La bahamba khona they come with something esingo June besise entweni ePretoria to Vooka Academy winter camp. Then we go and compete in under 13, 15, 17 and 21. Then you know ukuthi abafana they won't benze ngendlela eyi-1 because of nalaphana sayothola izinto, because of you must understand ukuthi ngaphandle like South Africa mehambile odlala ngaphandle bamfeel urefu ukuthi no la ngeke uthathe lutho yabo, but ke lucky i-under 20 yethu yawina. Then the organizer wasipha wathi mabomela siphe kona our under 13 baphelela ku final, then our under 15 to knockouts, under 17 get to the group stages. But zange sibe nalento ukuthi because of abafana badliwe we must be angry with it. It's by just that no guys, it's not the end of the road. We sisazoqhubeka futhi. So that's why ezidli cheese ngenkani mazidliwe sabathatha sibayise KFC. Ngoba they are rich boys.
They need rewards.
Because of akumela ngabantwana when they lost then uyabakwatela because of mufika lapha everyone maye lapha no makayi compete ufuna ukuwina at the end of the day.
Very interesting. Before we get into the Vilakazi Community Games, which are hosted annually, right? I want to bring in, Miss Lungelo in this conversation in terms of the challenges that you have had, dealing with these young ones, because we know that someone is watching. They're like, yo, guys, Mina, I can't deal with these young ones. You understand? And that comes with challenges, and you guys are at the forefront of solving those challenges. So can you please share with us some of the challenges that you have had dealing with the young ones?
Okay, yes, we do have challenges. But Google our challenge. Kumele kube nendlela ukuthi usolve kanjani, and then in a way ukuthi ukhuluma kanjani nabantwana, because umntwana uyakwazi ukuthi hence sidila nabantwana ukuthi si ama condolences stages kuqala into eyiningi. So now I have to act lapho ke, hence bona ngithi bangibiza mama chair. Ngiyabushiya umama chair, ngiyabushiya i-team manager ngiyayishiya, then ngiba umzali naye ngikhulume naye ngimbonise ukuthi wabona mase kanjena kuyenzwa kanjena. Then it is very simple for me because ngisebenzele ecrash isikhathi eside. Ngiya understand abantwana, and then ngiya understand ukuthi vele mawudile nabantwana kukhona abazali abazohlezi basupporta, abanye abazali bazohlezi baba against. Wena kumele ukwazi ukuthi alright makule situation lesi mina ngi-acta kanjani to protect my image. I don't have to ukuthi ngimele ngithi ngoba nginendlela yami nami esumzali umholi ukuthi ngenza kanjani. So kalapho ayikho into enzima because nginendlela yami ukuthi ngisolve any challenge, and then futhi angenzi njani angihambi ngikhuluma ngayo. Angi-invite umuntu ukuthi yazi ngixakekile kukanjena, then ngayifundisa leyo nto ukuthi ezinye izinto zikhona umele uyikhulume nabantu, zikhona ezinye wena uyigcine ngakuwe, because into esibulalayo mostly share too much information nabantu, which kuba simple kakhulu ukuthi bakudestroy ngalokho, because ngeke ngakuxoxela ukuthi remember nginale challenge le, then uzongishaya ngayo leyo challenge le. So mostly we have to ukuthi siyifundise ukuprotecta whatever we have. Yes,
protecting the legacy. It's very powerful, because what you're saying is interesting, because when you come with that spirit of nurturing, because we wasebenza nabantwana, so it makes it easy for you, right? It is interesting. So now, Coach, Vilakazi Community Games, you know, and they are hosted annually. And we know Guti into hosted annually, it needs to be put out there so that it can gain more traction to people. And we have mentioned that if tournaments and global tournaments like about FIFA World Cup, when they happen, so much noise is being made. But now in the township, we're still struggling with the noise Guti iyenzo abantu bazi in a tournament. So according to you, do you think township youth are given opportunities afanayo to compete nationally or even internationally?
Yeah, abana but into engayisho nje kule mpendulo yakho ukuthi yeah most futhi ngizokhuluma kakhulu ngeSoweto. Most that's why uthola eSoweto most of abantwana abane talent. Yeah. Abatholi exposure and abathola ama team. Yeah. It's because of banalento ukuthi mina ngimnandi and whatever I'm doing ngenzela ucoach and abakhohle ukuthi whatever abayenzela thina. What thina siyenzayo we uplift them. Yangithola. So that's why ku Villas Community Games, I want to be honest ne. Villas Community Games I support ama team waseSoweto. I supported ama team angaphandle. It's because of thina eSoweto asithandani singabo coach, asithandani singabo chairman. If umuntu ana something to put on the table to say no, I support you my guy, you can add to your tournament. Yena uzofuna ukuthi azenzele tournament yakhe. Uzo like against whatever you are doing. Yeah. So thina la eKasi we are not supporting each other. We are against each other. Yeah. So that's why if Villas Community Games noma senza each annual, everyone like ufuna ukuba lapho because of they know ukuthi ngeke kube khona roping staff because of roping staff icala la ukuthi kube nama team aseKasi. Yes. Because of mamuna ama team aseKasi ufuna vele tournament eSalekasi. Yeah. So kulapho khona kucala khona kuba khona inking. But if ama team abuya ngaphandle then they come and take and they go. Everyone we are shoot because of even namanje you get texted mfo siyaza nge tournament yakho. You give my prizes exactly that you wrote to the poster, and even you, Noma, you put your own team, but you told them, "Good to know, I'm not the chairman of Amarod. I'm a chairman of Villas Community Games. Yeah. So I support the image of Villagas now. Yeah. So Amarod was shekelen, lama ngtilange Villagas. Or otherwise, you don't play just the nizong siza learning sezakon. Yeah.
So as we know that when it comes to the games, everyone knows Uti, it's boys, they're going to play soccer. And now these boys, Mabawini, yes, they're going to, bring back, get something, there's trophies, there's kits and things like that. But when it comes to the development of the young one, there is something that they have to take besides a trophy and besides a keeper and maybe a kit if they won. What is it that these young ones learn, outside of winning a trophy, and winning rewards from participating in the community games?
Yeah, I think ukuthi one into engayisho koqala if they came to Villas Community Games is where ama player mela fundu ukuzimela uyangithola and afund because of uma balapha to a camp anithi wonke umuntu usuke asukile ekhala kubo. So it's where azokwazi ukuthi afunde ukuthi when you're outside if ungekho kini uzotreateka kaso. So uma ungekho kini wena kumele usiphathe kanjani. Uyangithola because of nathi like this year we were thinking ukuthi sibringe abantu abazo like ama social workers or abantu abazokhuluma ngabantwana because of most of abantwana nje badlala football basuke bafuna uku-erase whatever ezenzakalayo ekhaya. So and the futhi they need abantu abazokhuluma nabo. So I think the space leso esalivik lelo is where maybe they can get help. So ezinye izinto esifuna ukuzibringa in board.
Powerful. So bringing back Miss Lungile into the conversation, as we know Guti eKasi, they say soccer is dominated by boys, right? So do you guys happen to have like girls in the team or a girls team, or that one is coming along?
Okay, for kuleyo sometimes uma ngibheka neku academy yethu it might be a big challenge. Hence the majority we have boys. And then njoba ngishilo before ukuthi labantwana ungabakhuza manje so izoba difficult for thina ukuthi siphinde accommodate nama girls. But isifiso sethu besithe when times goes on uma senza ivilakazi community games we need to involve lady soccer hence nabo they do need that thing because ngabekisa ngani banyana besingayithembi we were always supporting bafana
True.
and then boom what happened to banyana bayabuya nama trophy
they
and
conquered
then they compete
yeah
too much so nathi into sizama ukuyenza ukuthi mhlambe next year singazama ukuthi siba include then we know very much ukuthi nabo banale talent they just need ukuthi baphiwe i-platform nabo ukuthi basiprove because they won't reach laphana phezulu bangaqalanga
yes
to give them platform now
and we plea coach as umphakathi ukuthi we need a girls team and we are seeing developments on girls soccer because unfortunately banyana they lost yesterday so if you guys start to groom them khona manje we're going to see the future banyana team prevailing in the future right so now in the games right Vilakazi community games so can you please guys tell us more about the tournament where is it going to take place and abantu what is it that they should expect from the games kuningi
good too much
yeah
too much futhi wabona ke this year I can say good too much
yeah
yes sizenenye this year I sizenenye because njoba it's a third annual first one kula besifunda khona
yeah
yes basigxeka bathi angeke yenzeke then sabaprove wrong
yeah
then second sasukumisa sathi hayi no man ubonile leya foundation besingayifaka kahle ake siede isamen we did that manje believe me angeke already we have I think 40 to 40 plus yama teams and all of them baphuma from
outside
outside so the kuzoba too much competition izoba khona and then this year ke kuningi mani kuchangile okuningi because so keep ama kit from under 12
okay
kuyobe kunama kit ama finalists azobadlala ngama kit and then ama prizes njengoba anjalo ngaze si disappoint iyona le eyenza ukuthi nathi siphinde siqhubeke and then nama teams aphinde asithembe that is why most sinama team amangaphandle because bayasithemba ngaze ukuthiwa mhlambe sibalekile ngemali or kanjani hence kune rumor engizwe izolo ukuthi ama road bewa hostile I think bomale high or somewhere ngale so we were shocked ukuthi how can sishiye ilona yethu la i-snake park and then siyo hosta kwelinye icala that side ukuthi and then siyobaleka ngeimali zabantu yenzeke kanjani leyo nto leyo because I once bebe ngingene ku Facebook then ngiya capture ngithi chairman check kune team ehosting ngeimage yethu which we besithathe i-tournament ngapha ngaseThepiso ngobe ihost eHarmony then bathatha leso sithombe leso basikhipha ku post yabo bathi ibona abahostile so Izola was very shocked ngithi no chairman we need to fix this because we were never there and we were never involved asikwazi lokho which that is why ngisho ukuthi wabona uma uyenza into enhle akukhulula ukuthi bakuthanda akusiyithi imali yes ngeke basithande sonke and the reason why bengeke bayasithande is because into esiyenzayo it goes forward yes bona bayasidonsa ukuthi hayi lena ngiyifuna iphelele asivumeli ke lokho thina we moving forward njengoba ngisho ukuthi angithanda ukuthi sometimes si khulume over rather umuntu ayizela azoyibonela lento le njengoba ngithi size nenye
woza uzozibonela
babayizele nje bazobona okuningi angeke mhlambe ngisho but into engiyazi ukuthi the tournament izoba nkulu more than previous izoba nkulu kakhulu but lapha angifuna uqamba amanga
okay just to add this tournament sithathe imethod eye academy league.
Okay.
Most of our tournament kunama under 11, 13, 15 and 17 and 20. Yeah. So ngibonile ukuthi most ama under 11 ish bancane and manje abazali ukudedela umntana omncane ayo camper is not easy yabo. So that's why I said no, kuzoba khona under 12, under 14, under 16 and under 18 and under 21. So under 21 ama finalists adlala ngama kit and first prize is 15k. Second prize is 6k.
Wow.
Under 18 ama finalists adlala ngama kit. Then the first prize is 8,000 and the second prize is 2,000. Then the under 16 ama finalist azodlala ngama kit. Then bawina a kit. Again, that means it will be 3 kit.
Nice.
Then the under 14 the finalists will play ngama kit.
Yeah.
Then Then under 12 same thing, finalists will play ngama kit. Tournament is a Sneak Park, block 10 to the main ground lasemaibuye primary school. So sabe sebenzisa ama ground awu 5 wase Sneak Park. Sazokhulumisana nabo coach ngoba phela yas makufika mina iyadata. So ngisazocela abo coach so that bangisize ngama ground because of injongo yami ukuthi benama ground awu 5 so that tournament izokwazi ukuthi iphele early because of besingabonanga ukuthi ikolo zivula ngi13 ngi14 I think bavula ngekikolo ngi14 ngi14 and tournament iphela ngi12. So sizozama ukuthi siphelise early so that nabantwana bakwazi bafike emakhaya bayofixa izinto zosikole.
Ba prepare
And sizocela nje isupport towards umphakathi just it's not the support of imali but the support of come and witness whatever that ezabe siyenzela ikasi ngoba ivillagers we not doing for us senzela ikasi lethu because of uma abantu they come bazothi yazi Sneak Park bokunento kanje ihamba kamnandi yamthola. So but if bekuthiwa hayi ka villagers lapha hayi yabo so we asenzela for thina senzela I community and siyafisa ukuthi nathi when we have something sikwazi ukuthi nathi si share in community even though ukuthi what abayifisayo ngathi we don't care and we are asifuni futhi ukuthi sizo testify or sizo protect. So whatever we doing senza make sure ukuthi sifake concrete but esingisho nje umama asho ukuthi uze nenge nami kumele esebenza imali eningi nje mangichecka ibalance ukuthi ngathi mama kulo kuya draw athola ayehlisa baba yibuze yabo so nje akuzabe kulithi akuzabe kulithi then yasase busy nge accommodation because of besifuna igoli ezithu ngoba isiyabonga ukuthi ADC kuzabe khona sengifuna ukuyichange sengizothi Villagazi World Cup community games ngoba isiyakhala.
It's growing.
So iloko nje sikuya sase busy accommodation but basithembisa igolo then senza make sure ukuthi even security izabe ikhona because nabazali nje bazothumela abantwana eSoweto banale nto eSoweto kune
there's crime
ayikho indawo engena gangster and mase ngibona ngathi crime seyingcono eSoweto so senza make sure ukuthi abantwana nje bala bazoba under protection tight and whatever ngoba nase academy bakhala abantwana bathi i protection tight ngoba sinama camera sesifake ne-alarm egedini ekhaya so senza make sure ukuthi abazali abazothumela abantwana sicela ukuthi bathemba abo coach ukuthi la baya khona abantwana bazoba safe ngiyazi nathi ukuthi ngeke senze 100 but we try ukuthi 8 sizwenza make sure ukuthi bazoyithola.
Powerful coach, because I think this clarifies to umuntu who is doubting, to be part of this whole initiative, Yama Games, right? So you guys mentioned that already 40 teams, are in board. So are you guys going to expect more teams? Or the deadline is closed, it's only 40 teams, or if anyone is watching out there or they know umuntu own a team and they would like their team to participate in the tournaments, is there a deadline or ama team sewaphelele or people can come in also to join?
Okay, to the 40 teams le show you, they are promising teams. So Tina, our event yethu kahle kahle ama top 16 but asivalelanga any team because of we even accommodate ama team angadlali ama leagues so that they have ama ngoba sinama card we Villas community games because of kubhlungu ukuthi abantwana abadlala ngeitifiketi ziyalahleka kwenzakalani yabo so lapho bengizothanda ukuthi abalandeli nabo ababukela ukuthi if you have your team ufuna ukuthi izocompete kuvilakazi you are more welcome i-deadline ye-payment inge-30 zaka September then nge-3 zaka October ngiyacabanga abalandeli ngizabe ngikhona la manje ngizaphethe ikipa zevilakazi ngizocela nje ku breakfast show uvuka ukuthi sicela ukwenzela i-draw lana so that everyone azokwazi ukubona ngoba sesikhathele ilama organizer azenzela ama feature afuna ukuzipha ama team alula afuna ukufika final so sifuna kuba la sibe live everyone abone ukuthi udlala nobani unabubani group ngoba the tournament i-format yakhona will be group stages from under 12 to under 18 then under 21 ngoba ilaba sebadlile kuzoba the first league and the second league but from under 12 to 18 will be group stages that means per group will be 4 teams so that means to that 4 teams mabaceda then we'll take 2 teams per group then babazoya kuphi kuma knockouts semi-final to finals then ama under 21 will be first league then umudliwe usazohereza kusasa full second league then if ushayiwe futhi go to straight to ama knockout semi-final and the finals and sizothanda nje ukuthi ngefinal Vooka sisazokusokolisa lapha ngoba ngefinal mele uzo-interview abantwana lapha yana kuvilakazi because of whatever nathi nje sicala i-friendship neVooka senze ukuthi nathi iVooka nayo ikwazi ukuthi ithole isiqu yabo because of there are people out there Brazil abafuna ukuthi bazosipha something in South Africa mayibazi thina eMzansi silazy so they are afraid ukuthi bangaphopha out imali so that's why thina when masicela ama donation asicela imali sicela something because if umunye umuntu uzothi mangimuphi imali ngeke akwazi ukuyisebenzisa but umunye umuntu uthi no even though you can say come and watch and you will see next time
I mean we will be happy to be part of this because this thing a movement ngokwayo and us being there because we always capture those moments right iconic moments they always need to be captured ukuthi kwazi kuhlale abantu bayibone ukuthi this thing is happening right and I heard you guys that you are also calling out on stakeholders to hop in and we see ukuthi you already have the AQUEL, we have eSwitch and the Department of Sports so in terms of them being on board what does it mean to you guys
yazi into engingathanda ukusho nje ukuthi i-Department of Sports AQUEL eSwitch they always there when we are hosting because of whatever abayicela kithi siyayenza yangithola so sibonga kakhulu to the management yabo ukuthi bahlezi basithemba because of most of ama teams or ama association that abafana nathi banoqamba amanga ukuthi no we are sponsored by this then when you mofika laphana awutholi even one yabo so nje siyathanda ukuthi nje sibonge and namanye ama stakeholders afuna ukuqhamuka they can come and whatever that abazoyicela ukuthi bayenzele yona we do because of wona lama product azosiza abantwana kuzabe kushisa abanye abantwana bazabe maybe bangana ijuice so that le yakhwili ne-switch ngoba izabe ziyanga ngapha izobasiza nabo ukuthi when they are playing babe nestamina
very interesting before we close off because you guys have mentioned ukuthi nize nenye you understand so what are some of the last words that you have for maybe a parent who is watching there and they really appreciate what you have done for abantwana babo in terms of being in the academy and also a message to the players who will be playing at the games and the tournament
but ngitshela umama ngithi namhlanje ngifuna ukuba personal yabona ngizengigcoke nesuit ngiyaqala
coach
ngoba today okay engizokusho coach ngibhlungu kakhulu but ke you know ukuthi mosemhlabeni you must know ukuthi kunabantu abazokhafulela you help people at the end of the day bangaba ama enemy wakho so ngizothanda nje kokuqala ngizothanda nje ukuthi kwanongoma players and kwanongoma schools nabo teacher I'm so disappointed the rumors I hear ukuthi to our academy abantwana bayalamba and abantwana they don't get a proper food. I'm so disappointed because of, you know, angikho ngaka my leader, because of I want to see abantwana ba right, and even the parents, they don't understand what ukudla kuyadura, because of in our academy you pay 1.3 a month. To that 1.3 a month, by transport a league each and every week. We join tournaments, we transport for tournament, we buy food, they eat 3 times a day. They eat badle kuseni, badle emini, badle ntambama. But I fail to understand ukuthi if umntwana sangasathandi, why angakhuluma ukuthi no, che, I think angisekho right, but kunokuthi azokhuluma amanga ngeacademy. So this why mina engizokusho to abantu bakaNongoma, whatever abakuzwa ngeacademy is fine. So ngeke sikwazi thina ukuthi sizos protector, but I know one of the good days bakhona abantu abazokhuluma iqiniso. And ngibonge kubazali bakaNongoma ababhilivele kithi nokuthi basithathe nabantwana babo and ababonile ushintsho noma abantwana bebabuyile emakhaya ngoba abantwana bebangekho for ama holidays after i-camp bahambele baye emakhaya. Abanye abazali bebangifona bathi che mina umntanami ngimazi ayiskin but manje ngimbona akhuluphele. Ngithi no, it's because it's not ukudla akukhuluphalisi inhliziyo nokuthi wamkele ukuthi ukuphi and uzowenzani. Nabazali base Pietertief eMpumalanga ayibona kusase kuhle kusase nandi, they are happy ngabantwana and they even say che next day our abantwana bethu bazoba khona futhi. And kuma player amasha ngiyacela ama player ku academy ayifani nakini. Academy nebaningi and you must understand ukuthi kunemithetho. So most of ama player masuke emakubo they think mabafike Soweto to academy bazoyiphatha and ngeke bakwazi ukuyiphatha. Tina we have security, we have everything, so siyabonga.
Beautiful words. So
Okay, mina for my side ngithanda ukubonga kubazali abasithembile ngeingane zabo. Ngiphinde ngithi njoba uchairman seka mentionile kanjena ukuthi angeke sikwazi ukuthi si justify thina. But what I know is sizofika isikhathi and which God will reveal yonke into ebekutheni ikhulunywa ngamarodo noma ngeacademy ngisho kanjalo, because it's not ikwano ngoma kuphela la sikhulunywa kabi. Same applies na same Mpumalanga, which is Pietertief. Yes, we had ama players from there nabo bahamba bakhuluma whatever bakhulumile, but for my side asithinteki because lento lena asiyenzeli thina, but ukubona abadlali nabo baphumelela mhlambe bafinyelela kuma position lawana aphezulu. Then into engayisho kuma player, I so wish ukuthi uma uyi player zazi ukuthi ufunani, zazi ukuthi uma usuka kini uya ku academy uyofunani laphana, because we have parents abaspenda imali. And then thina singama players siyakhohlwa ukuthi no ekhaya ngishiye isimo esinjani or uma ngifika la eSoweto sengifuna impilo yaseSoweto. Bengicela nje ukuthi masingaba player ayike sizamele ukuthi sikhiphe okunye and then sikwazi ukufunda ukuthi ezinye izinto you don't allow umngani akwenzise into. Enza into ngoba wena uyiyenza. And then futhi mina ukuya ngami ayisokusho ukuthi ama player wabona kunokuthi mhlambe akhulume into engaphili kubo. Mabafunde ukuthi mabangena ku social media mabaziposte bona mhlambe ateke ibhola or ma training session wakhe, so that bazokwazi ukuthi babe scouted. Yes, because lokho abakwenzayo it's like ku opposite kule career yabo bayichoosile. When you are a footballer you need to ukuthi phili football, mhlambe udli football, ulala yona uphupha yona. So you can't mix football ne social life. The social life it's very expensive uma uzofuna ukuphila impilo social life. It's very expensive uma uyiplayer.
Yeah.
More especially kulabo abakhulayo because isashesha uku-adopt. Uzothi umzwili bekacamba amanga ngubani bani. Nami ngizokwenza lokho.
Yeah.
Kanti akumelanga kube kanjalo. We need ukuthi nathi bazali ake sifundiseni ingane zethu ukuthi njoba uwumdlali webhola akufunde ukuthi uma uthola isikhathi sakho uma ungena kule platform whether it's TikTok, Facebook, posta wena nebhola lakho.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Into engizoyisho kanjalo kuphela.
Ah, beautiful and profound words. Coach and Miss Lungile, sibonga isikhathi senu, the sentiments that you shared about the community games that are upcoming, and we wish you all the best. And speaking of the best, we will also, love to be part of the movement. As you mentioned, Uti draw is over, and I will be happy to be part of that draw because I know there's something called match fixing, whereby people they fix those fixtures. But yeah, what you're doing, you're showing, true leadership in communities, and what you guys have said to the parents and also to the kids, the message and spread about Bonisa, and to tell them, you know what, this journey is tough, and if masebenzisana, we're all going to go somewhere, sonke. But with that being said, Sibonga isikhathi senu, and thank you so much for coming here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. So if they want to get hold of you guys in terms of our social media to see the updates on the Vilakazi Games and what is happening, where can they find you guys?
Okay, thina siyatholakala ku TikTok, siyatholakala ku Facebook, siyatholakala ku YouTube, as well as ku WhatsApp. Yes, ku TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, they can search Amaroto Football Academy. Yes. Kuyafana ngenze kube igama elilodwa. Yes, so kuzokwazi ukuba simple. And then on WhatsApp or maybe to call, we have our numbers which is 073 050 9857. And then alternative numbers 060 250 9242. Yes. Sitholakala lapho.
Very interesting, and I hope that you guys had all of that information and you will follow them and do the right thing. And that was Mr. Coach Vilakazi and Ulungile, the founders of Snake Park Youth Development. So we call on you, Vooka family, if you believe in talent, if you believe in the hood, and if you believe in the next generation, this is the call to action. But with that being said, let me head it over to UTC with what is happening in our social media platform so that you can be filled in.
The love is real for the Vooka, from the Vooka Nation, because you know what? I see your comments coming in right there on the chat. And of course, we keeping it light and wonderful right here on the Epic Morning Show. And of course, Umam Tembi Mngqi coming in to say, morning Vooka team, hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, hashtag Sivugile. Good morning there, Mam Tembi. I hope your morning is going amazing. And of course, she comes back to say, hashtag happy Wednesday and may God bless you. That is amazing. Great words from her. Of course, man, it's the midweek check-in. How are you doing, Vooka Nation? Let us know. Come in on the chat as she has and send us, obviously, what's happening with your morning. And of course, she comes back to tell us how her morning has been panning out, to say, we didn't have electricity. It just came back now. We are glad that at least your electricity is on right there, so you can catch us, of course, to start your morning. And then Hector Takalani coming in the comment section to say, hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, hashtag Mavuga Nation, hashtag happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. It's that midweek check-in, guys. And please do mark the register as Hector and Umam Tembi Mngqi have right here on the chat. Hector comes back to say, it's my mother-in-law's birthday today, Mama Maria. Happy birthday, Mama Elizabeth. Amen. Happy birthday to her. Happy birthday. Woohoo! We hope your mother-in-law, has an amazing and blessed day, and may God bless her with many, many more years to come. And of course, Utembi Mnqi coming back to also wish Hector's mother-in-law happy birthday, to say, wow, happy cooler day to Mama Maria. Yes, that's what we do here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. We celebrate the wins with you. We celebrate the birthdays. We celebrate life. You, of course, you know what? Don't go anywhere because we still have more. What are Wednesdays without a little comedy? We're going to come back with some videos to make you laugh and, of course, end the show on a high note. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.
Hey family.
Hi.
My name is Tisiga Mazbugo Shabalala.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
My name is Musi Miss.
My name is Ketuake Mnguni
On the Vooka
Vooka Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various aspects from different fields.
We're going to take care of you and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blink Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast.
This is Ted, the Wild Irish Comedian. You're watching Vooka Breakfast Show. Tune in every morning, Monday to Friday.
Escape the ordinary and discover the extraordinary with Swellapil Tours. Whether you're a group of friends or a family looking for a memorable getaway, Swellapil Tours has you covered. Our all-inclusive tours take you to South Africa's most stunning destinations, from the scenic beauty of Mpumalanga to the vibrant life of Gauteng and the coastal charm of Durban.
Well, yeah, shopping blossom memory. Yes. Wow. This is Ted, the Wild Irish Comedian. You're watching Vooka Breakfast Show. Tune in every morning, Monday to Friday.
Hey family.
Hi.
My name is Tisiga Mazbugo Shabalala.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
My name is Musi Miss.
My name is Ketuake Mnguni
On the Vooka
Vooka Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various aspects from different fields.
We're going to take care of you and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blink Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vooka.
See you there.
Well, yeah, shopping blossom memory. Yes. Wow. This is Ted, the Wild Irish Comedian. You're watching Vooka Breakfast Show. Tune in every morning, Monday to Friday. This is Ted, the Wild Irish Comedian. You're watching Vooka Breakfast Show. Tune in every morning, Monday to Friday. Well, yeah, shopping blossom memory. Yes. Wow.
10 minutes till we hit the 10 o'clock on the dot. And yes, you are still with us right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. And I hope that your energy levels have increased because you know what? Man, so many good things are happening. And it just from a conversation that I was having with Miss Lungile and Jabulani Vilakazi, man, so much hope is being brought onto these young ones through sports. So if you are a parent out there and you have a child who would like to be part of the academy and play sports, Amaroto Football Academy is the academy to go to right here in Snake Park in Soweto, where the magic is happening.
Exactly, man. And I love how, you know, communities are being united through the power of sports. I mean, we saw how the Rugby World Cup united us as a nation, as South Africans. So, I mean, now what Amaroto and the Snake Park Youth Development are doing with these young ones, and of course with the communities, you know, to say rally behind the youth, rally behind these future, you know, sports stars who are looking for your support. Come and support, because you know what? When they see you there on the sidelines watching, cheering them on, it raises the spirits, it gives them that confidence, and of course it builds them. And of course what the these community leaders are doing is amazing work. It just will obviously fortify the unity amongst us as communities, and of course, you know, bring in that cheer RSA, you know, that not just RSA but its DNA spirit, not, you know, in faraway lands, but right here in the communities, and of course in Soweto, you know, the biggest and largest South African township, and of course the most iconic. You know, we want more stars to come out of Soweto. We want to see the young ones doing their thing. We want to see more and more soccer stars, sports stars, whatever sports, man. And of course, you know, right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, we've been spotlighting and showcasing those in the sporting world who are doing that for the youth and who are doing that for the communities. So yeah, do support, and of course tune in and join the movement, because of course it is going forth.
Yeah, their movement is growing, and as Coach mentioned, that they are asking for your support. Just come and witness the brilliance of what these kids are doing when they are on the field. Football brilliance outside and inside of the field. It does not only help them on the field, but it also helps them to deal with life and navigating how they want to see themselves in life, right? So these are some of the interesting things and interesting conversations that we have. And I also ask Lungile, you know, an important question in terms of girls being part of the sport.
Man, women in sports.
Yeah, so because we want to see that development. We are seeing what Banyana is doing. Unfortunately, they lost yesterday in the semi-finals playing against Nigeria 2-1, right? But now, if you have an academy and you are still grooming them while they're still young, we are going to have the future Banyana.
True.
Conquering, going out there, winning whatever a global sporting tournament is out there. So it's what we want to see. And speaking of Banyana, just to give you a brief of what happened. So yesterday, July 22nd, on the Waf Corner semi-final, Banyana lost 2-1 to Nigeria in a stoppage time in Casablanca, putting an end to their title defense. Michelle Alozi struck deep into the injury time to seal it for Nigeria. So wherever Banyana is, we'd like to say, we appreciate the amount of effort you put to be where you were. Semi-final is no child's play. You have to go through so many stages, right? So despite a valiant performance, Banyana were visibly shaken, especially after Gabriela Salgado suffered a horrific leg injury. So it was not only a leg injury, her leg broke, you know. Ouch. And when it happened, some of her teammate spirit went down, because it's not nice to see someone's leg, break in the middle of the game. So what happened?
Painful, man.
Yeah, after it happened, like their spirits were down, and that's how they considered the goal. It's like, and a lot of them were crying, man. Man. If you could see the images of them in the field, they were crying. They were crying. And that horrific leg injury in the 84th minute, it appeared to affect the team's morale. So we have an update on Salgado's injury. Coach Desiree Ellis confirmed the injury was serious and emotionally taxing on the squad, and they will update more on the medical report when it is available. So they are still in Morocco, and we just hope that she will get all the medical assistance that she needs. Right. So Banyana now turn their attention to a third place playoff this Friday on July the 25th, which is the last match that they will play that can end them a bronze. Okay. So we're hoping for the best. They're going to play against Ghana or the host nation Morocco. So coach says the team will recover with a rest and refocus day and play the match for Gabi. So very interesting things. So if you happen to didn't know about the Banyana updates, because we see that Abu Mamtembi, they didn't have electricity.
Yeah, man. This electricity issue is a thing, man.
Yeah. So we just urge that maybe make some effort to know and keep updated on what is happening, even on electricity sites, right? Even when it's about the announcement on load reduction, because I think somewhere in Dobsonville they were experiencing load reduction.
Yes.
Yeah, so we are buying 10 no. So please be patient with Eskom. We know that people are not patient with Eskom as what is happening. But what I was saying was, Banyana, if your your daughter happens to have that thing of playing with a soccer, it's like, hey, I know those parents,
of a parent that did that. It's a song, right?
Yeah.
So on my mom's street, there's a girl, man. She just loves playing soccer with my nephews, right? But her mom, she ended up giving up actually, because she could see with this girl's passion for soccer is not going anywhere. Like she's tomboyish, right? The way she presents herself. So she would turn to Dala Namachita, playing soccer and whatnot. The mom would shout at her, hey, when I'm getting or force her to wear skirts or go and play girlsy party la payana. No, I'm funukali party, funukali ball.
Yeah.
So, but man, parents, when you can see that your child has an interest in something that you do not consider gender normative, do not try to force them in a box. Please do not do that. You are killing your child's spirit.
Yeah. So please support them and give them all of the necessary resources that they need so that they can get their careers going. It's 2 minutes before we hit 10 o'clock on the dot, and we know that Wednesdays are always for laughter, and we always bring you funny videos that you can watch and laugh it off. Whatever that you're going through, that might bring a smile back into your face. But let us play some of those videos so that we can have a good, healthy laugh, man.
Batung, Luna. Oh my goodness.
Sounds. Tomato sauce.
Hey, AI ruins things for us.
Oh, spaghetti. Bruh, you're just ruining the whole experience of food.
Like, why, Manje? Like, guys, why are you ruining breakfast for the rest of us? Why, Mara, the producers of this show? How did you think that is funny and not disgusting?
No, guys. So
AI will be the death of us. Like, wow, man.
Second last one that I have is captioned the trolley taco shop right. I wondered but let's see, man.
Hey, man.
You know that feeling? Push a trolley. I'm a villa pegili, Maruale. I mean, with taxis, man, you know, there are taxis that are like that, man.
Yo.
Also, you know.
I'm a villa, pege left, my you are right.
Oh, wow.
That was funny.
Ah.
Now that was funny.
All right, let's see our last one here because I see a lady feeding a dog. I don't know what will happen here. So let's check this out, man. Ah, man.
What's happening? Start it over. I think it froze.
Dude, what's wrong with you? No, this thing. It's like
and
that.
The dog is like, you know what? Before you guys take her, let me have my last meal, the last supper. That's that type of focus you need to have right now. Focus on the mission. Focus on the mission. The mission is the food, okay?
Oh,
Saving
man.
you is after.
The dog is like, aye, Baba, food comes first. Baba. Aye.
Ngilambile ukuthi wena bangene basingenela bayakubamba singilambile.
Oh, that's sad, man.
Before baza kimi thing
At the whoa, it thing shy. It thing big car. Ah, man. Yeah. To go, but yeah,
Then
so
reconsider, like,
that's the
man.
part where it gets stuck. I don't know why, man. But yeah, man, that was funny. I don't want to lie.
That dog.
Nah,
that
that was
dog
funny.
is focused. That's a focused hand.
Like whoa, like whoa, bruh. Like whoa, bruh.
Hey man, but it was like, hey, you know what? My stomach is the priority right now.
Let me chow first.
I'll
Don't
see
worry.
you second half. Skawara. Oh, okay.
It's that situation where, you know, maybe your boyfriend is like, you know, something happened when abuudla. No feel it. No feel it.
That day, but Marabe, the shooters are not coming to you, mas.
You didn't die. It's like,
I want this chola
you didn't
now.
help me. Like, ufile na.
But bebangazanga.
Ngazongizela ngedrama. Nedrama yani manje. Yabo.
Oh, man. That dog.
Yeah, you choose your dogs
Emperor
wisely.
would never. Emperor would have beaten you. You would have been Tina. So don't come, Jay. Nani laban kang choncha ma cable robukesa ukethe episode. Ningakulinge logo tengene charity. Nizobona Emperor uzonidla. Emperor ngekafane naleya nja leyana a focus lapha ekudleni angadli nini uzodla wena.
Ah, man, but that was nice to watch, man. That was nice to watch. That's to get over that midweek slump,
Hey,
you know.
man.
Like watch funny videos, man. You know that TikTok is the hub for that. They don't disappoint.
No,
TikTok
man.
doesn't
There you
disappoint,
will
man.
definitely get the
Yeah,
smiles.
but we also do not
Oh, yeah,
disappoint.
right,
you
yeah,
know, we
yeah.
won't disappoint you. 4 minutes past 10, it is the time, man, and it's been nice to be with you. And the conversation that we had with our guests and the things that we shared with you in terms of know your rights.
Yeah.
And we need to dive deep into this Piu Nkosi one. You know, we need to come and teach people about estate in general. What can cause that legal disputes amongst family
go
members.
deep into the laws that I read out this morning.
Yeah.
You know, the interstate, is it the interstate succession? And all those. So yeah, man, stay tuned. Every Wednesday, know your rights here on the Vooka Breakfast Show.
Yeah. Before we leave, man, I see there our technicals have their cams on themselves. So before we leave, just give yourself a shout out to this. Give yourself a shout out. Vela bahleke, right? Yeah. But thanks, man. That's Steve there behind the camera doing his magic so that we can get
In
that
short, no
exclusive
halt. In short,
comment.
banda ganganga.
Right.
Clearly, the cold has nothing on your hot legs.
This man.
Shots
fired.
Cold brew in the morning brew.
Shots fired.
Yeah, man. Shots fired. And as you can see, we are going into spring. Yeah.
Gabanda baba spring yani. Well, now you're the one acting like a spring chicken.
Yeah, but yeah, the shorts do look nice though.
Yeah, no, they be looking nice, Steve.
Thank you.
Yeah, but shout out to you, man,
Those
and
knob
also
knees really look
yeah,
nice.
shout out to Mr. P. He's also part of the team right there, making sure that the magic is brought to you live from
What's
7 a.m.
up?
Yeah.
It's fine. Keep it on. I still want to stadium. Let's see what you cut your hair proper this time.
I did cut my head.
Properly.
Yeah, there's no patches.
Okay, did it, the thingy, the clipper didn't die halfway.
You know what I used? A razor, yeah.
You hit it.
Yeah, so I got for Father's Day little clippers, but till I was a China mall, so it died.
Wait, what about my
He's grateful for the gifts, yeah. He's grateful for the Father's Day's gifts. Hey, this is life.
The things I can't take it back because it was from a creche. So I can't be like, no, but guys, this thing you gave me, I only used it once and it broke.
It broke, like Vele doesn't.
No, I think because my take is for Mother's Day or Father's Day, rather let them create something craftable, rather than them asking us for like 100 rand and then they go buy these things that break. So create something so it becomes more sentimental.
Yeah. But I think we should normalize when gifting someone nigga sleep in the sun.
Wait, now you will see which
Give
your
them a
gift
slip.
is 15 rand China mall. I want you to just appreciate it.
Yeah, and there are those people who are like, hi boy, now 15 randi.
Oh, I remember somebody got mad. Okay, so we did the Secret Santa thing, right, once when I was living in Panama House, 200 Commissioner Street in town, right?
Yeah.
We did. Yeah. So we did the Secret Santa thing, me and the neighbors, and we did it. Omunya wakal. Okay. Oh, dude, wait. What did he get me? Did he even get me anything? I don't remember what he got me. Wakala goods. I got him a you see like these craft necklaces that look like it's a tooth of something.
Oh yeah, I see those.
Guy, he got pissed. He's like, Tizzy, is this the gift you got me? Look at this. Like this is cheap, man. I'm like, how about tongue? It's the thought that comes. No. Guy got mad.
I'm totally serious.
Till today, Usamkumbuz. Rissy, if you're watching this, bro, like that thing came from my heart. Till today, you still remind me and you're still bitter about it.
He doesn't appreciate.
I'm hurt. I'm thinking, bro, like I got you something. At least I didn't get that to Secret Santa with that thing. I got you something and it was from my heart. You got so mad. You still mad till this day. You remind me, bro.
When young papi. Cabanga ngalesikhathi bayenza surprise bakuvale nami. Wena uyangiphaphela wena. Ayangipha uyibiza lento
End
yenza.
of that, bro. But man, shout out. That's my friend, man. All the way in Congo right now. I wonder what's his keeper.
He's eating chocolate.
Maybe or dealing diamonds.
Yeah, man. But that's where we are going to end.
No. Before we end, I just wanna challenge Brother B to a military push-up competition. Are you up for it?
Oh yeah, no. Military push-up. I need to know
Show
you were
yourself.
so happy about showing me and me not being able to keep quiet for 67
So
seconds.
yeah, for the 67 seconds challenge, we were supposed to do push-ups. We didn't do them on the day, but we were live now, so it's better we do it now than.
There's no ambulances. As if something happens live here, now we have to call an ambulance.
Chest gives out here.
Right. Yeah, but
I've done my 100 push-ups, but we can do 30, bro.
So don't lie.
Yeah. So we'll. It's a tag team. So one push-up is 2 push-ups. So we need to do 33 and a half.
33 and a half.
Yeah. Because we're doing 2. Okay.
Reka one, ke tla reka two.
Shy wines or
Alright,
too.
okay, cool.
You're doing it now.
Yeah. Steve wants us to do push-ups now.
Yeah,
Let's
morning.
witness
It's the
that
morning.
trauma.
Yeah, it's most.
It's 10 past 10, of course.
fine.
There's someone who's sleeping and someone is waking up now.
Microphone. So
And it froze.
Yeah,
Frozen. Why does it look like it's on laps or what? Or
don't
should
split your
we?
pants. Yeah, as man.
There we go. Experience. Umuntu aphuka izandla. I mean, I don't care. I go home, bro. I didn't ask for them to do this, bro. I'm not gonna help anyone here. Okay. Exercise by numbers and go. Then.
There we go. Okay.
Ariyeng ban.
Who's counting?
Exercise by numbers. Go.
1,
1,
2,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
He doesn't go down.
9, 10, 11. Now how am I counting? Because you are on 12, he's on 8. He's on.
Come on, you can do it.
Nimenza numphathi.
His baby hands. Baby boss.
Hi.
Oh man, TC.
They tried.
No man, military push-ups are hard. But I'm gonna train hard and come back.
You see, Kukufa.
Shama plank la. Planking la. I'm old.
Shut out.
I'm asthmatic. I'm lonely.
Shut up.
Yeah, but that's where we're going to leave it. Same time, same place, man. Tomorrow, right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. It was nice being with you on this beautiful Wednesday morning on the Vooka Breakfast Show. My name is Moketi Maimane, aka Max for maximum temperature, and I am the son of Mother Nature. Till we see each other. I don't know when, but you will continue to see me. Just keep up with our social media platforms, because that is where we're going to be keeping you updated with anything that is happening. Whether it was interviews that took place, we are with you. So I love you. Stay safe and take care of yourself.
Yeah,
Julio.
man. Wow, look at Steve. And you definitely got me over my midweek slump, Vooka Nation. Thank you for a beautiful energy exchange.
What's happening
Still
here?
trying. Yes, you busy.
How?
Exercise, but I guess, you know what? It's a wellness
Siyavalelisa wena ubhizi ushama push up la.
Please, no cameras.
Yo, no paparazzi here. We don't want paparazzis here.
No,
guys,
man.
please.
And from me, Utisi Kamazbuga Shabalala, your prime creative and positivity dose of the day. Umam Shengu Omuhle.
Yeah.
Yitiknina Salani Gahle Emakan.
Bayeti. Bayeti.
Weirdo.
Bayeti. Bye.